Well, well, well. We're back. Folks, we are back. I guess we better start. All right, we'll be getting started soon. Welcome to the Nate Show. Hold tight.
Я родился.
Coop.
All I trust is banjo, get money though. Okay, I got plenty though. Phone steady ringing, I got plenty hoes. I be steady dripping, I got plenty clothes. Money coming in, I got too many shows. I fuck your hoe cause she's a groupie hoe. Camera rolling, make a movie hoe. She's a porn star, she get stupid though. And then I fuck her, then I hit the dough. Yeah, nigga, and I do my thing. Been doing this shit before this gang. Street all my dogs in the chain gang. I'm still on that shit, ain't shit changed. I just had to do my own thing. I had to switch up my lane. I heard a couple nigga lame. Nigga do anything for some fame. Oh yeah, fake nigga, y'all pretend though. Hit you with this Glock, with this extendo. It get the hint, you know where the hint for. Shoot you in your head, right in your tempo. I tell your hoe to suck my pee-hole. Bitch turn around and then she ski bro. Pass it to the game cause she's a zero. I don't need no hoe, trust no hoe. All I trust is banjo, get money though. Okay, I got plenty though. Phone steady ringing, I got plenty hoes. I be steady dripping, I got plenty clothes. Money coming in, I got too many shows. I fuck your hoe cause she's a groupie hoe. Camera rolling, make a movie hoe. She's a porn star, she get stupid though. And then I fuck her, then I hit the dough. She in my spot, I tell her hit the dough. Before she leaves, she can hit the dough.
I hate to eat.
Never smoke. Bags of the shit and we got plenty though. You can get it, bro. I paid 1,000 so that extra home. call back. It ain't no calling back. You pull up, but we with all that. We got sticks, we got Glock 30s and all that. We got scope, we got beam, pull up on all that. We gon' spray it up and down, don't know what call that. But we're gon' pull it up like where the fuck they body. All I trust is banjo, get money though. Okay, I got plenty though. Phone steady ringing, I got plenty hoes. I be steady dripping, I got plenty clothes. Money coming in, I got too many shows. I fuck your hoe, cause she's a groupie hoe. Camera rolling, make a movie hoe. She's a porn star, she get stupid though. And then I fuck her, then I hit the dough.
Looking at my chain on ground.
MIG going crazy.
Couldn't find the fucking song. Folks, let's get this going.
My God.
MIG going crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Not feeling so good.
MIG going crazy.
Sit down. You're gonna fall. I know you are. Sit. Boys, guys, and girls, welcome to the show. We're back. We're back. Coming at you live from a place in the high desert, in the low Cleveland. I don't know how well today's gonna go. I had what we would call some pretty bloody steak. I was in the bathroom, going through it. I saw Infected Mushroom was asking for a show, so like JT said, you ask, you shall receive. But I got this fucking stain on my face.
MIG going crazy.
Oh! Let's get this bitch going. Welcome to the Nate Show. What are we gonna do today? I don't know. We have a lot of things pulled up. A lot of shit pulled up. Such a little bit of time. It's 8:09. It's 8:09. And how much energy do I have? Not a lot. So if you're new here, we got to do about 3 more songs until the fucking show starts. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna do that, okay? Okay, so I've been away. Last time I was here was a fucking Saturday night. Oh fuck! I forgot to put his hand back on. Oh my God, my sweet son. There we go. My boys all This is real low. It's going to fall for sure. Now, when it does, it's going to scare me. You'll see me shoot to the ceiling. So we're back. We are back. We're fucking back. I forgot how to do the show. I definitely forgot to, incorporate the fresh new intro the infected mushroom sent me via Snapchat. We're getting... I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Oh, later, Bobby. Hibby.
Okay, but no. Infected mushroom sent me an intro to the show. I told him I was going to use it. I lied. I didn't use it yet, okay? It's a lot like whenever anybody talks to me and they hear me say something that they don't think is right. I'm like, listen, man, I'm never wrong. I'm just not right at the right time. Anywho, oh my God, that fucking steak, man, I'm not feeling so hot, okay? I had steak, I had chicken, just a fucking lovely fiesta of meats. What is that? Stop! I don't know what stop. I don't know what that sound is. That's terrifying. Anywho, we got a jam-packed episode. Where's Trisha? Okay? Where's my girl at? Apparently, I'm her #1 fan. Some people would say you're obsessed. I would say you're fucking right about that. Oh! Just wait. First day in LA, man. When I move to LA, I'm going to be looking around, touching the ground, seeing if I, usually when you hear or feel a rumble in LA, you got to hold tight, okay? I'd like to tell everybody, don't worry, it's not an earthquake. It's Trisha Paytas. Okay, so let's get this bitch going. Like I said, we don't have a lot of time tonight. I'm going to be fucking around. We got fresh new Bobbi Althoff. We got funny Marco got himself in some trouble, okay? I would like to call some big time trouble. This thing's you're about to fall. I know you are. Oh, Christ. Fucking Jesus, man. It keeps touching the chair. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Okay, we got a whole lot of shit pulled up. We're going to be looking at some crap today. We're going to be looking at some haters. We got a fresh new hater. The only reason I'm bringing up this fresh hater or a person in the comments that doesn't like the show, that isn't having a good time, letting me know that they think Trisha Paytas is their, one of the greatest mothers out here. So it's always nice to find somebody in your comment section that writes a comment, and also they have what we call their own type of content, okay? A lot of times there's people that write something and they hide, they disappear with the winds of, the YouTube flow. You never see them again. You go to their channel, there's nothing to look at. There's no type of evidence, nothing to make fun of, not even a face to zoom into. But somebody wrote a hate comment, or I would call it a hate comment. Some would say it's in support of our biggest, fattest YouTubers, Trisha Paytas. Makes me sick. She wrote a comment the other day, okay, on one of my videos, saying she thinks Trisha Paytas is the greatest mom ever. She doesn't give a fuck. And guess what? You have a fucking channel. You haven't posted on it in 4 years. 4 years, 4,000, almost 4.5 subscribers. Okay? And, I'm glad. I'm so happy. So we're going to be hopping into Rose LaJohn eventually. Eventually. We're going to be looking at her. I mean, I kind of wanted to go right into it, but I figured we'd start off with some, what we would call some fun. Some of this stuff. A palate cleanser from all that crap that we were listening to in the beginning. And I can't find it, fucking bitch! Adam22, too. We also have him coming in. I guess Adam22's giving up, okay? He's fucking taking his towel and he's poking a hole in it so he can, doesn't have to roll it over the rack, the towel hanger. He can just put the hanger into the hole, okay? It's called the biggest scam ever. But I guess he's kind of hanging up the reins of No Jumper Studios is finally going to see its end time. All right? So we could hop into that real quick. We could kind of look at Adam22. He's forever upset. Okay? His wife is over here just never coming home. It's awesome. I love it. I love the fact that his wife is out here spreading her wings. Now, Adam22 is responsible for a lot of bullshit out here. You could say he's #1 fucking suspect when it comes to every crime out here, okay? He's quite a big influence in the podcast game. If that's actually bullshit, I'm just kind of letting things come out of my mouth. So Adam22 is going to respond to DW Flame for getting mad at his show being canceled. Now, a lot of times there's people out here that, you have fans out here. You have people that they love you. They're doing this outside your window at night. Imagine this. Imagine this. You see this fucking shit? You ever see anybody do that? Trying to be cute? That's not the gun.
More offense.
Okay, so here's Adam22 clapping back at somebody getting upset with him.
To recent changes with no jumper than essentially anybody else. He blamed it on the fact that he said he didn't get a phone call. I told him I did call him.
Not a good look. Okay, I hate when somebody's... See, this is what happens when you just have a table full of what we call marijuana stuff, okay? What are crap, weed, you smoking up. I like to look at a podcast setup, all right? The audio section of it. I like to see what kind of chords we're working at. You got all this fucking money. We're still using Shure SM7Bs. It's time to grow up. If you want to, no wonder the show's not getting the views it used to. Adam22 used to be on top of the world. Okay? He had every tit in his mouth, sucking on the tits, all right, if you know what I'm saying. But now it's not really looking so good for him. I mean, look at this. The clip channel, we're talking hundreds of views. This is the official 714K Adam22 Clips channel. This ain't the regular channel. Don't get it twisted. But still, can we say somebody's been buying some fucking goddamn viewers or followers, subscribers, whatever? Look at this shit. Now, don't get it twisted. They have posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 videos in the past one day, okay? Now, that's not what we call the worst thing you could do to the algorithm, okay? That's called, getting a little bit too greedy. The only reason I'm bringing that up is Adam22's channel is failing. And it's about time he, clocks out, okay? Shave the head. Do whatever you have to do. Make sure the hair doesn't come back. And give it up. You don't need to do the show anymore. And you can see the numbers are definitely, proves my point, okay? He's not making the cash. It's actually becoming a liability to run the show. At this point. I mean, we got an entire fucking podcast that have 20K views. Now, he thought it was a great idea to bring on every fucking hood rat in the neighborhood to come in, sit in his office, roll up, fight. Though actually, it's probably the best thing he did was, bringing in a bunch of guys, people, in front of the mic because, you add weed, you add booze, you add what we call the rap game. Okay, you're going to get violence, and violence sells. Nothing on the internet is going to get one view if it's boring. Okay, if you're pulling out the Bible, okay, you're going to put people to sleep. Nobody's going to watch. So anywho, his channel's dying. Now I have to go back to this. I don't know where it was at. We got to go to this video right here. Let's get back to what I was watching.
DW seemed to take more offense to recent changes with no jumper than essentially anybody else. He blamed it on the fact that he said he didn't get a phone call. I told him I did call him, and I have it in my call log still that I tried to call him. But he definitely took it more personal, the recent changes. I
don't care, Adam. What's in this? King Palm. I know I keep pausing. Nothing better than a pause. Nothing better than a pause. It's got all sorts of blunt paraphernalia.
In terms of no jumper than other people. And he went on Instagram Live, and he made a couple of different statements. And I realized that some of these statements have, caused quite a bit of commotion within our fan base and our culture, our universe out here.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Now, Adam 22 is constantly, like, doing what we call running from a fight. We've never seen Adam 22 raise a finger when it comes to violence. If you ever watched any of his little viral videos where people are swinging on each other, TikTok classics, I'd like to call them. Classic drama. The drama of the highest form whenever we turn violent, okay? It's whenever men, okay, or women like to touch a little bit harder than a normal scratch or just a handshake, okay? I like
our
it.
Culture, our universe out here. And so the two main first statements that he made is, number one, he said some stuff about Adam, you don't want to pay a black man his money because he got shot at no jumper, yada, yada, which that to me was very concerning because I know what DW knows, and I know that DW, just like every single other person in this office, knows that nobody got shot at no jumper.
Wow. So it looks like somebody's spreading rumors. Adam, I thought it was just my eyes. I thought I had the fucking steak butter. I thought I had butter in my eyes. Now, I never touched butter at all today.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, my eyes are all slicked up, glistened with grease. Thought it was a booger. Because, the reason I'm bringing that up is because it's so fucking blurry. This is it. I've had enough!
Made me think.
The fucking quality of this. I understand you guys are smoking up. You don't want to, waste your money on Steven Spielberg quality cameras. You have all this cash, and you can't buy yourself anything that, this isn't live, right? This isn't live, okay?
That's not
Even a fucking sound. That's whatever. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to give him a song. Hey, I'm having a head change right now. I'm getting upset because we have all this money, all these fucking people in podcasting kingdom of YouTube that make the big bucks, the big YouTubers, whatever. Never want to spend their money on quality products. All you have to do is take about 20 grand. Buy about fucking 20, or not 20, buy about like 5 or 6 good Blackmagic cameras, 6K to be exact. Now, none of your audience is going to be able to watch any of this at 4K, but for me, I'd like to be able to watch his shit at higher quality. Fuck!
Maybe I kind of misjudged you because it really didn't take a lot for you to come on here and start lying.
Yeah.
And you guys know, and I would not sit here and point at you and say, you guys know, but you know that what I'm saying is true and that nobody got shot at no jumper. So to see somebody like...
Ooh, Adam's pinned out. Look at his fucking... What's up, guys? I'm sorry, I haven't even looked at the damn comments yet. I pulled it up, and then there's a fucking... You ever just feel one nose hair, and it's like almost too long for your nose? I feel it like escaping. It just feels like one finger, arm, small arm, is coming out of my nose trying to rip its way out. It's at the corner of it, and I just want to end the show because it's fucking it's bothering me. I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
Very quickly decided.
But Adam's very, very highly addicted to drugs at this point. Why am I saying that? Is because he has, the tattooed, the darkened eye. Like I said, a lot of heroin people, okay, whenever you do one shot of heroin or any type of opiate, you get what we call the illusion of eyeshadow.
They want to start pushing.
And, right under the eyelid, covered blackness from, the pills. LA's finest. He looks like he's very, very heavily intoxicated on what we would call having a good time.
A lot for you to come on here.
He's on pills.
Start lying.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
And you guys know, and I would not sit here and point
and his eyes are pinned
at
out
you and say, you guys know. But you know that what I'm saying is true and that nobody got shot at no jumper. So to see somebody like very quickly decide that they want to start pushing the narrative that somebody did get shot at no jumper, I'm like, that's weird. That's
And they did. This is the first time Adam's never told on anybody. Adam's a tattletale, okay? If you didn't fucking know, now you know because I said so. Adam 22 looks like he tells. Now, don't get it twisted. If anybody fucks with me, I'm calling the police. I'm a tattletale, okay? I nothing better than when I was a kid, raising my hand in class. Oh my God, I'd watch people pissed. It was the best time ever. The best time ever. Okay, I'd be over there, and I used to do it when I would go to the store. I'd go down when I was a kid, I'd go down the Pokimane aisle, and I'd be looking at everybody looking at them cards. I'd call it, I'd hit that, they'd have a phone. You remember, most of these stores, they have these phones on the pole. I like to go up to it, just make a noise, run off. But it's really just indicating where I'm at. That way, the cops or the security comes down, they see somebody, they arrest them right away for what? I don't know. They could be stealing. I like to inform people. I'm an informant. Oh, man. Like we've watched plenty of times before, me cover the lady in the back. There's this crackhead in the back. Oh, I'm building a case. Actually, I'm not. I'm not really much of a tattletale. I wish I could tell more. It's been a while since I've ratted somebody out. It's been quite a while. But it's nothing feels better than ruining somebody's fun, right?
It's very surprising to me.
Adam22 constantly ruins people's fun. It's called doing a podcast and having people come on and incriminate themselves. Constantly people come on his fucking show telling on their goddamn selves. It's not a real fucking... You don't really have to do much. You gotta put a couple king palm hemp cones in front of people. This green thing. A wall that looks like a jail wall, which is what we would call not a good look. He kind of like makes everything around him look like it's, like doing time. Okay, the brick wall, it's all painted white. This is a fucking flashback for anybody that spent hard time in college.
I didn't think that you would.
And you put all this shit in front of people, they get on a mic, they're like, guess who I shot? Guess who I fucking shot? And they just tell on themselves. And I like to call that's ratting, right? That's him ratting, not them. They had no other option. They had the weed did it to them, right? I blame the ganja. But Adam22, biggest rat we got.
Do that, and I don't
spread
think
the
that
word.
Many people are really going for it. But there was another statement he made, which we can get into in the future, but there was another statement he made basically bragging about how he was accepting money from people to appear on No Jumper, and he seems very proud of this. And he deleted it soon after.
Oh, this is another piece of shit right here. Now, if you don't know anything about the Adam22 lore, this guy right here was X-nayed from the show. I'm talking like X-nayed in the best way. Exposed, in front of like hundreds of thousands, all right? The only videos that get views on here is the drama shit. Apparently, this guy looks like he's wearing a fucking ladies set of jeans right now. Damn, bitch. All right, not a good look. Quavo. It's not Quavo, but, it's one of his guys. One of his hands in crime right here. Sitting next to him, passing off a fucking... I don't know what that is, okay? I know what it is, but I like to call it something different, okay?
Possibly because he might
a penis.
have kind of realized that this was essentially like him.
Small little penis.
Admitting to stealing.
But this guy right here actually got kicked off of his show because he was in the Discords. He was in the Discord, spreading rumors, talking about shit, telling secrets of the show. Adam fired him live on the show, too. I think, he walked out. He's like, you gotta go. Get out of here, you fat fuck. Most fat person on the, or in the network.
Bragging about stealing.
That's enough of a crime to kick him off the show in general. If I had somebody come on my show looking that fucking big, I'd say, it's a joke. We're here to zoom in, make fun of you.
I thought it was like a weird...
But he was like a creep. He was up in their Discord messaging guys, girls, whatever.
thing
Doesn't
for him
matter.
to be so triumphant about, but I understand that this kind of...
But I'm actually shocked he's still on the show. Now, I've talked about this plenty of times. There's plenty of times when I say things, all right, and they mean nothing. But sometimes I say things, they mean everything. And I have watched the show a few times, and I thought he was finished. Now he's back. It makes me sick. I don't catch up with any of this shit. I just kind of watch the clips, all right?
Possibly because he might have kind of realized that this was essentially
But I thought they fired
like him admitting to stealing, bragging about stealing. I thought it was like a weird thing for him to be so triumphant about, but I understand that this kind of...
Shouts to that embezzlement flex. Let's get it.
I mean, I was impressed.
Oh, I thought he was going to die. Now, you ever see anybody, whenever they have their eyes closed, they start to talk, you're like, they're asleep. They're sleep talking.
I was like, wow, I didn't see either
I thought he was about to fall
of these
over.
statements coming.
Yo, wait.
That was a little surprising.
So, how is...
Okay, that's enough. I can't watch this anymore. What are you doing? You got to have no pride to get kicked off of this piece of shit, and that way then it comes. Yeah, it's pretty psychedelic, you know, if I say so myself. To, like, see that anybody has a job at this place. I don't think Adam pays very much at all. And to get kicked off of a job that doesn't pay, it's not a good look, okay? It ain't a good look.
Call me a vibe, call it Patrice.
Okay, that's enough. So, I've had enough of this shit. This guy's too high for my own good, okay? I feel like I need to go fucking get a second job after watching these deadbeats. So, moving on. Heading on down the road. What do we want to hop into next? Richard Simmons is what we would call somebody that you thought was part of your dreams, okay? You didn't think he was a real guy. You know, every time I saw a video of him jumping and jacking, right? Years ago, I thought he was what we call AI. No, I didn't think that at all. But Richard Simmons, popped up in my new to you page. For what reason? I don't know. Popped up. And I guess that he makes music. Listen to this. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Plus, he also does messages for the day. It's called A Message from Richard.
I know some of you are feeling down.
And I hate back years ago, whenever we used to have to watch Schoolhouse Rock, there would be art like this demonic art, okay? Anything that has too big of a smile is demonic to me, okay?
Please.
And like this type of art scares me.
Let me be your clown. Always know your self-worth. Don't let anyone make you feel like dirt. You are worth more than all of the pearls in the ocean. You are worth more than all the diamonds at Tiffany. Love, Richard, not AI.
Not AI? Not AI? Yeah, fucking right! It's AI for sure. I didn't even, that was a goof. I didn't think he was going to say AI if these great minds think alike. So, Richard is not having a good day. Not having a good time, especially if you have to let people know that, the words coming from your videos you post is not AI. That means you fucking highly believe a lot of people are out here stealing your content in the form of AI. All right, so let's hop into something else. The Hillbillies are back. Whether you want to watch this, doesn't matter. We're hopping into the Hillbillies. These are people from the hollers of Kentucky. Down in Kentucky is like, fucking what we call second nature to me. I'm from the great bluegrass state, okay? Patrick Bateman says, yeah, right, AI for sure, spread the word. Okay, spread the fucking word. All right, we're hopping into the Hillbillies. The Hillbillies is a classic channel, okay? It's a channel about just a family living in the sticks. The whole family's kind of mutated. They all have a lot of issues. I do have 2 videos of them. I have to find the other one because I was going to, take a humongous risk and, try to watch one video. And if it doesn't work out, we'll watch the other. They don't post much anymore. I mean, from as far as I know, I haven't seen them post anything new in a month. They haven't posted since Easter, which seems like it was further than a month ago. But, who am I to fucking care? Patrick Bateman says, glasses. Green shirt, glasses. You have to write green shirt 4 more times. Okay, for it to even mean anything. Okay. 6 is better than 2. So this is the Hillbillies. As you can see, the wife, bombshell. And I like to just catch up with their stuff. Eventually we will go through the entire catalog. The family's fun. You know, they kind of stay true to their roots. Their roots, as you would say. You know, a creek is called a crick down here.
Morning, everybody.
So this is, I don't even know her. I still don't know her fucking name. She looks a lot like Trisha Paytas, all right, folks?
Whew, it is early, and it is time to get up and I'll just have my coffee. Mom. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What the fuck are you looking at? Get out of my face, kid!
Mom. What? These kids some...
Now, this lady's constantly stretching. Like, it's, you know, every second of the day is waking up to her. Every time we catch a glimpse of the Hillbillies, it's always from the wife's perspective,
breakfast
right?
going, blueberry pancakes and bacon on the menu, and start getting myself ready after that. We got shirts to print and things to do, but for now, breakfast. Whoa!
Well, I mean, obviously, now, most people, they run in, okay? They think they're their own type of beer, right? Patrick Bateman says, Ella says hi. No, she fucking doesn't!
Good morning.
Oh my God, I've had enough.
And you some bologna and blueberry pancakes.
This is disgusting. I hate, breakfast food. Oh my God, she looks wretched. Okay, this is not a good look. Like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Hannibal. You know, the classic movie Hannibal. Whenever one of the lover, the ex-lover of Anthony Hopkins' character, Hannibal, okay, took a fucking blade to his face. Okay, I think it was portrayed by everybody's favorite dog-faced actor, okay? Hannibal movie, Hannibal, pig guy. I can't think of his fucking name. Mason Verger, okay? Now this guy, her and Mason Verger are, one of the same type of people out here. As you can see, there goes the fucking hand. Son of a bitch! As you can see, that's me. The Hillbilly's wife kind of looks like this, okay? Don't get it twisted. I like to make comparisons. So let's head back into the Hillbillies. You can't beat a breakfast. Can't beat a breakfast vlog.
Look, all her mommy's hair, ain't it? Yeah. I love you. I swear it's almost like she knows the days that I'm going to work now. Because she'll walk around, she said, I want to hold you.
I mean, I'm hearing disembodied sounds in the distance. Now, I don't think that this lady has a job. We've never seen her fucking pick up the car keys and go anywhere.
Can I have a hug? It's so sweet. Okay. I love you. Look at there. You can't even tell whose hair is who.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's all crap. So here's breakfast. Breakfast, as some people would say.
Hates the texture of the banana.
Damn.
So he will eat it out of the peel. He will not eat it that way.
Cool. I mean, most people don't really enjoy a banana peel.
Dryers and hair straighteners, it would be wild. I would look, my hair is wild. But anyhow.
Wow, good shit. So this show really sucks. Oh, now we do watch the Daughtry Dozen, a family that pretty much is a haul channel. Most of these haul channels, they collect objects from the stores. Usually the husband or wife, they go and they buy and they buy and they buy. Whenever we watch this channel, and when I see shit like this, they kind of have a lot of similarities. They're both demented looking. Now, she actually has what we call a case of the dog bite. But when I see a house that has, like, shit organized, I'm talking like when you have these disgusting plastic shelving units right here. Like, not a lot of people have this shit. I mean, you see this at, like, some type of fucked up flea market. Real cheap piping. Okay, the plastic shelves. It looks like they have, like, the clothes organized. Organized for the week or just, I don't know. I mean, you know, there's no other reason it would be.
Apparently, it's like the greatest thing ever. So I'm going to give it a try. Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. Snail Essence. Basically, it's the slime that snails put off for your skin. Now, I know it sounds crazy to me, but the reviews on this stuff, and I got everything. The toner, moisturizer, and I got some of their vitamin C.
Nice. Okay, we're showing us the haul right now. Now, I think, like, anything she gets on this channel, I'd imagine, is some sort of brand deal.
My God, it does feel like, it actually feels like pure snail mucus.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, look at this right here. Folks.
Does feel like, it actually feels like pure snail mucus.
Now, you know she wants to take a taste. She definitely wants to take a taste of this.
There's no smell, so that's a plus. Wow. Anyhow, I gotta put this up. I got
Oh, what kind of... Now, I forgot she has tats.
work to do.
I like to see a shitty tat. I think we've tried to look at it before. It's just a blue blob.
So that's a plus. Wow. Anyhow, I gotta put this
right there. What is that? Now, I'm assuming it's some type of Disney shit.
up. I got work to do. We got to get some more orders done and then drop y'all's packages off at the post office for the shirts. You guys are keeping us busy, but we're gonna do this tonight together when I get home, y'all. Okay, guys, we are fixing to leave the shop. We went and dropped all that big box of packages off back there, and the camera died right in the middle of it, so we had to run back to the house, grab some extra camera batteries.
Oh, her glasses actually kind of formed to the scar.
Camera died right in the middle of it, so we had to run back to the house, grab some extra camera battery.
Cool says, what's up with her face? The dog.
Now,
I think she got attacked. Cody says, once the camera cut, she eats the bottle.
We got work done, got packages at the post office. We got to go up to.
Now, what is this shit right here? Now, I would assume that's her husband pissing on the side of the house.
The water company. I can't even talk. I can't splat for spluttering. But we got to go to the water company, have the water turned on down at the track, and...
Wow. Okay, so I think they lie about owning some sort of track, too. There's a lot of schemes and scams to this family. The husband doesn't have a fucking, a goddamn pill to spare half the time, okay? He's always geeked, falling asleep at the drive-thru. We watched... Last time we actually did the show, we covered this family. Okay, they were at the drive-thru. He was high as hell on whatever Opanas or Perk 30s. Whatever he can get his hands on.
Well, good. We got family.
Now it looks like we're doing a classic scheme where we go down to Home Depot and we run out with shit.
We'll spread them out. We got friends. We'll spread them out. We are looking... Okay, we got 10 bags, you guys. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. We got 5 totes and 10 bags. Reckon it'll be enough? Oh. We're going to give this a try. We stopped by the track, you guys. We had to drop some caution tape off because there's some stuff that needs to be... The tape put around.
A drug dealer.
So people know to stay out of that area or some things. But yeah, they finally, I don't know, you guys can't see it good from here. The car track is almost ready to go.
I doubt it. Okay, good shit. So that was the Hillbillies. I can hardly ever handle much more than watching this much. The dog track, car, I don't know what kind of track they have. Now we know they have tracks, track marks, spread the word. But they have this one right here. They're in the snow. I think they're in the snow. Okay, here they are. Now this would be a little bit more fun. This is more my speed.
1, 2, 3.
And this is called We're Snowed In. And half the time I don't think they really go anywhere. Oh, we got to check these shoes real quick. What are we dealing with? Oh, yeah. Real nice. Oh, they're using GoPros. The whole time I thought she had some type of fantastic camera. They're a GoPro
10 minutes.
family. We got some type of extraterrestrial light over here. I'm into it.
Of snow. So this one is going to be a doozy. And I am excited because right back there, our little hill, we're going to go wee. Bye.
We're supposed to get like 10, 12 inches. It's supposed to be a lot.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Okay, you don't know snow. As you can see, just from what I'm seeing falling down right now, it's soon to quit. Soon
It's be a lot.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be like our Christmas snow last year, which was a foot almost.
And some of y'all don't understand. Some people's like, y'all don't drive during this. No, we don't drive during this because we know better.
We got Twisty Holler.
Yeah, we got plenty stocked up. Now, I'd imagine they got their drugs the night before. You know, I could still see them, like, you know, trying to go down the street, flipping the car, which would be amazing.
So actually, I said it first.
Where's your evidence?
My brain.
JT says, I saw JT says, I like her. We gotta, no. We can't like this. This is not good. This is not a good face to like. Okay, we're getting out of there. I don't want to watch them anymore. All right, so let's move on. We have all sorts of bullshit pulled up. I did have Nikki and Jim Norton pulled up for whatever fucking reason. They got this podcast that I don't think I want to watch. What else we got? We got some new open thoughts with everybody's favorite Bobbi Althoff, Funny Marco. Now, this is their tour vlog. Bobbi Althoff of comedy fame, comedian podcast fame, criminal accusation fame, Drake's lover, has, taken the world by storm. No, we are going to be hopping into one of her new episodes today. She does have an episode with some guy named Mozzy. I'm assuming it's some type of musical artist. No, Mozzy's looking like shit right now. He doesn't look very good. Okay? He's not a good looking guy. But her show seems to be falling off. Like, we got one day ago, we got 241K views. I like to look at the views, okay? And I want to predict. It's not long until she's fired. Fired from, the agent that has hired her on. Paid for the views.
Everybody.
Soon to fucking get rid of her.
Sure,
But anywho, they got some type of tour going on. Funny Marco and Bobbi, they decided that, their biggest thing they ever did in life was make a podcast together. It got a bunch of views. That's about it, okay? And they're doing like a tour. So I'm assuming it's some type of podcast on the stage. I don't know.
I gotta show y'all. Y'all got a spam Sosa. Sosa just dropped today. He's talking about dropping an interview. Let me show y'all real quick. Go spam his comments and tell him we need that interview. We need like 20,000. Like, he's talking about the interview.
Okay, we're talking to Chief Keef right now. Okay, now Chief Keef is of marijuana fame. He's a ganja guy. And I just want to see, we got aight, we gonna do it, like set it up. Okay, cool. Now I'm sure they're talking about some type of drop.
We gotta get it in. We gotta get it in.
Okay, great. I love a vlog whenever we just film people doing nothing but staring at their phone. Look at the size of this. Now, what would I do? That's a big one. Now, Funny Marco probably stands about 4 feet tall. Spread the word. He's not a big guy. He's got these disgusting Birkins. I would imagine these are some type of Birkenstocks. If not, they're gross. I'm not into the shoe. It's a real pastel type of disgusting, silly putty color. Makes me sick. Now, some people would think this makes sense, this type of outfit. You got this, working at the auto show. This is a Wrangler, or I don't know what it is. He's constantly wearing designer shit. I would never wear this. I haven't owned a pair of jeans in a long time. White socks. He's got the glasses. The glasses are the coolest part, but I doubt he even needs them. They're just completely see-through in the form of non-prescription. They're just for looks. Hat barely on his head. It's a hazard. And, there's the colorway itself. It kind of makes sense until we hit the feet. Now, when you start at the feet and you go up, you're like, fuck, I should have went the other way. Because you're like, you think it's promising. You see somebody when they're in some type of rest stop. You ever go to the rest stop, okay? You might have to shit on the road. And besides, like, you know, pulling over and, you know, taking it to the side of the road, you might want to stop in a more formal location, like the rest stop. I go in there, I see this, I'm like, what is a girl doing in here? I'm thinking there's a girl in the fucking stall next to me. It looks like some gal's shoes. Now I like a nice vibrant color. Look at this. I got this Balenciaga on. Soccer jersey. But besides that, that's as far and as loud as I'll go. I'm not going to wear this shit on my fucking feet. And then we got the white socks, and then everything else kind of hurts the rest of my eyes. It doesn't, you know, it's like looking at vomit.
You want to, I might get us some.
Now, JT says he needs closed captioning. He also needs what we would call maybe a dose of what is it called? Fucking zit medication. I almost said Acura. That is a car. It's my little brother took it. Accutane. Okay, he was rushed, air flown straight to the goddamn hospital because of his Accutane poisoning. He took too much. He thought if he took the whole bottle, all his zits would go away. And then he drank like a fucking couple beers. Now, that type of medicine, the Accutane, if you ever take it, don't drink on it. I mean, I'm sure you'll have like what we call a binder, a notebook of like every type of reaction you can have to a medicine that dries you up, okay? Dries you up so much that like that's the objective with it, is to kind of decrease and get rid of all the oil on your fucking skin. Now, maybe he had what we call a case of somebody throwing hydrochloric on him back then. Or he just has terrible skin.
Come here real quick.
But he definitely does need subtitles. He's a very soft-spoken person.
I'm just going to go out here and look at this shit real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get this picture.
No, I would never run around. Like, I thought sagging was out of style. His shit is hanging down. It's too quiet. Go, go, go. Go. I love this. I love this shit. I hate watching anything in this fucking world that has all these views. Has all these number of views. 149K is way too much for what we would like. This is second to some type of Charlie Chaplin film. It's silent. It's a silent fucking movie.
And, you know, certain people. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, very, very quiet. And I don't have it that loud, okay? But I have it loud enough that anybody else talking would, you know, for sure to be heard. You know, this is like Stuart Little type of like volume. So I'm assuming this is where him and Bobby are kind of like, you know, testing the special effects right now. Getting ready for their big show. I couldn't imagine getting on stage with like, you know, or going to a place with people that are completely incompatible. It'd be awkward. I go up to the store. I look at a couple people. I get nervous. You know, I go straight to their car window knowing they're in the store. I'm going to fucking steal all their shit.
You're right.
Okay, you're finished. But, like, you know, awkward situations aren't really, you ever feel that shit when you're watching The Office or something? You're like, oh, damn, Dwight did it again. He made me feel disgusting in my stomach. You know, I feel like that type of, like, chest tension whenever, like, people are awkward around each other. It's anxiety-inducing. So a bunch of these people are like going to these Funny Marco and Bobbi Althoff shows thinking it's going to be a good time. It's not. You're going to be sitting there feeling, you're going to be looking at your wife like you don't even know her. Questioning life itself because you have two people on stage acting fucking funny. Acting like shy towards each other. Doing their same gimmick. I'd imagine it's literally just the first episode of Bobby's podcast or one of the few... whatever. It was like one of the beginning episodes that kind of like blew her up into stardom aside from the alleged Drake encounter. What's up, Dylan? And it was like, you know, it wasn't a good time. I tried to listen to it. I saw fucking 4 or 5 clips. That's where you get hooked, okay? People show you a TikTok video and you're like, damn, this... and then you go and watch it and you're like, wow, it was a waste of time. Okay, that's what I felt like watching that shit. And, That's what their entire shtick is. They're awkward towards each other, and it goes on way too long. So imagine paying to watch this live. Fuck!
You want to do all the talking?
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time?
Look who showed up.
You want to do all the talking?
No.
Wouldn't be the first time?
They gonna notice you don't want
Thank you
that.
so much.
Oh, look at Bobby. That's too much coffee. You ever see people drink coffee and they do nothing after except for taking a couple naps? Now here comes Bobby looking purple, looking great.
The light person coming up here, because we're gonna fix the light. That's too damn bright.
That's Jules' hair. Mike David's Jules' hair. I like to call that Jules' hair.
I want to get the light together. So is this really like you're gonna take this as if you're doing your?
And like some people, for some reason, they have like a way where they can. This is one of the guys at my job working in the machine shop. Every time I hit the corner, he's always like this. Some type of soccer coach. Locked in, coach's arms. Okay, looking down, up and down the field. But sometimes people do this. They look like they're double jointed when they do it because their shit's almost going like this. Okay, it's like going forward. It's bizarre.
You look great, Marco.
It's not a good look either. It's like the most typical white person thing to do. Lock your fucking hands on your sides.
I'm not wearing it, but that's you wearing.
Why aren't you getting dressed? Why
I
aren't you
am.
dressed
I'm
already?
not yet. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
I broke my toe this morning.
That's good.
That's good shit. I mean, I would break the other one. Now, Funny Marco's doing the dumbest thing ever, okay? He got tricked. It's like in the movie Army of Darkness, okay? Remember Army of Darkness when he's like, look, your shoe's untied. Nobody had shoestrings. And the guy looked down and got fucking straight knocked out. That's what I'd do. If I was Bobby, I would have fucking uppercutted him for looking down, looking stupid.
I broke my toe this morning.
And Bobby's over there laughing. Bobby's laughing. What kind of face is that? What the fuck is that shit? It's not a good look, Bobby. When the camera is not in your favor, it's always cool to, like, if you saw me from the side, you think this is a pathetic chin. My chin goes inward. It's like a black hole. What did I just do? Oh.
That's how you care? That's how much you care about me?
I care a lot about you.
Then why don't you care that my toe's broken? Why'd you say
Because
that's
the toe
good?
can easily get fixed. Now, if you told me your
It
neck
hurts.
was...
Jitty says, Bobby, girl, you could do better. She could. You know, I think that Funny Marco could do better. Could be doing better, man. Could be doing a lot better.
So, and it's hard to walk.
You ain't gotta walk. You sit down.
I had to walk into here.
Why you ain't got a wheelchair?
Oh, yeah, where's your fucking wheelchair? Oh, she's not even... No, she is lying. I don't see one cut. One bruise.
You sit down.
I had to walk into here.
Why you ain't...
Oh, wow. So this is it. You ever see people with this shit? You're like, what the fuck is that? That's like a penguin. No, penguins don't have this, but I like to imagine this purple part is where it happened, the occurrence. She's got one of them arrowhead, disgusting high heels on. Deadly.
Got a wheelchair.
Because they didn't have any and there were stairs. It's
Did
not
you ask them about a
accessible.
wheelchair?
Yeah. They said it's not wheelchair accessible. We don't allow.
I'm about to get one.
Look at his
from,
face.
Walgreens. Just sit
They
down
don't
for a
sell
second.
those.
I like... Funny Marco be having the greatest set of eyes I've ever seen in my life. Like, they almost look like that guy on Ripley's or the one that can make his... Just, like, squeezes and, like, the eyes almost shoot out of his head.
You haven't been there to see.
It's good shit.
Do you want a hug?
Are you starting to drinking so you can like
Do you
warm
want
up?
a hug?
Yeah. Hey, you started? Did you take a shot so you can warm up?
I took 3.
Okay, we'll go take 3 more.
Don't be
Yeah,
rude.
get out of my sight. I'd probably show her where the pills are in my car.
Who do you love?
Bobby, you like tramadol? And guess what? You just took not tramadol. It's fentanyl. You're dead.
If you want to play with it back there, I can go back and forth with you because I just figured it out. I can just sit right here and figure that out.
Check 1, 2, check 1.
Wow.
Check. How you cutting it?
Well, I got you muted right now.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So that's about as much as I can handle of that. I mean, I would like to just make the whole show watching this. Don't get it fucking twisted. I mean, don't get it twisted.
Let me tell you one more thing.
But I do have to, like, cover other things. Like Bobbi Althoff's new episode, hanging out with, what's his name? Oh, Mozzy. I was about to call him Shuby.
That's yours. Actually,
I'm a tamper with it. That
Okay.
means just taste it a little bit.
thank you for defining that, because I was lost.
No, I think Mozzy's some type of like man of blues, plays blues music. I doubt it. I don't know what the fuck he even does. I think he's a rap artist. Now, it probably would be better if I, did anything to prep the show. This was all pretty much created within fucking an hour or two after Infected Mushroom wanted me to do a show, and about 30 or 45 minutes were just finding random shit to watch. Yep, that's about it. We're going to look up Mozzy real quick. Let's see who he is before we hop. Okay, he's an American rapper. Okay, what kind of... Now, I'm assuming he has numbers, because he wouldn't be on this fucking show if he didn't. He's a famous rap guy. It's not a good look whenever you rap and you have what we would call... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Now, you know that... it's not a good look whenever you have a U87 AI. This is the Neumann mic. But whenever it's got a dent in it, okay? Look at this shit. Now, I always wonder how a dent happens to a mic. I understand if it's like some type of like on the stage piece. You just throw it down, you dent it. How do you dent like one of our most iconic microphones? Especially in like recording music. Makes me sick. All right, moving on. Let's get back to this Bobbi thing real quick. Let's see what they're up to.
Introduce yourself, since I cut you off so rudely the first time.
Hell Gang Mozzy. I'm out of Sacramento. Hell Gang Mozzy locked in with Bobbi. Appreciate you having me, big dog.
Thank you for coming. What are we gonna do today? That's the question. What do you have set up for us?
So look, a spread is basically, that's one of the jailhouse foods that we all in love with. I feel like it's called spread because we just spreading love. Everybody bring a chip. Everybody bring a noodle. Somebody bring...
Nobody bring nothing. Now Bobby's not having it. She's looking pale as a ghost today. She's recently been doing these cooking videos. She did one with, pretty much every guest she's had on recently.
The beef, whoopty whoop.
We don't know. Half the time it's what we would call Bobby stands there and watches people make food, which that is the bit, right? Bobby sits there and somebody's like, guess what? I learned this from my fucking mom. I don't know where this looks like a prison type of food. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the Slim Jim. This is commissary, or this is Bobby's. This is what she brought to offer. Okay? But this doesn't look like it's going to be a good time.
Everybody bring a chip. Everybody bring a...
So she sits here awkwardly, trying to do her same type of spiel she always does.
Somebody bring the beef. Whoop,
while people cook.
Whoop, whoop, etc., right?
Yeah.
But we ain't got that many people, so we just going to make a butt naked. We're going to call it a butt naked.
Can you...
You ain't never heard of butt naked?
No.
Okay, so a butt naked is when you in the cell, right? And it ain't too many people. You finna just bust this down to the necklace. You're just by yourself. You finna bust this down to the necklace. To the necklace mean...
Like you're getting naked?
Nah.
Well, I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I'm on hallucinogens.
I'm not naked. To the necklace is by yourself.
Okay.
So you busting down a butt naked by yourself, right?
That's such an interesting thing to call it.
Yeah, that's what they call it. I ain't make it up.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Bobby's, always treats any brother, okay, or sister on the show. She always, completely changes up her speed. I'd like to call her a big-time racist. All right, she's all, when you see her hanging out with Jessica Alba or any of these other fucking white folk, she's always like bubbly. Okay, when her and Andrew Santino were together, they were about to kiss. She's treating him like garbage right now. So I hope Mozzy fucking has a razor blade or something.
So we're going to do a butt naked, you know what I'm saying, something light on a Monday night, right?
Okay.
And,
can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Can you, set the scene for how this happened in jail? Because I actually don't know.
Oh, it is. It's a jail food. Okay.
All right, so...
What? You just had... You're in a cell, and you have a bag of Doritos. Where'd you get them?
Okay, so in the cell, when you in the cell, they got commissary, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've seen Oranges and the Black.
Biggie,
you haven't seen nothing.
I feel like I know.
It's not real. What are you doing? He can't stop himself from dancing. He's got dice in his hand. Okay, you know the great game of dice.
Weed and the dog and the coke. Niggas one there, we was robbing the no pistol.
A little bit.
Where the fuck is... No, we haven't had Pistol Pete show up in a while.
So they gonna bring us a whole killer kit. We gonna order it.
I know he's watching.
Killer kit.
I'm not covering WWF, you know, one of our gayest sports out here. The guy in the ring wearing the leather boots. Men coming out with perms makes me sick.
This is our killer kit. This happened to be today's killer kit, right? And we gonna.
Well, yeah, we know Jessica's not white, but I mean she is pretty much white.
And you know, if we wanted to spread, me and you put in, I put in, and then we spread, or we could do one to the.
Also, Colleen Ballinger, her first ever episode was with America's Sweetheart, Colleen Ballinger. They were just gabbing it up.
Necklace. I make a butt naked. You make a butt naked.
I don't like that.
See, if we spread, that mean I gotta take over. I need you in the kitchen today.
Me?
Yeah.
You're
so
gonna teach me how to cook these things.
Yeah, we gonna do a butt naked. We gonna bust a butt naked down.
Why didn't they talk about this in Orange Is the New Black? Is it because
Because it's not real. He actually just came out with it. He smoked a couple Bleezies, nuggets.
I'll call you Bobby Blood.
Probably just like came up with this concoction in his head. He's like, what if we took all sorts of shit and just put it together?
Yo, hood name. What they call you out there? 2 B's?
No.
Bobby Blood?
No.
They don't call you Bobby Blood?
No.
What they call you, Boucher? Boucher-fity. That's Boucher-fity.
I've never.
That's it. I have to write a comment. Bobby's being racist. She won't give this guy... She's not being nice, okay? He's just trying to hang out with her. Makes me sick. Patricia and Mother... Miranda's done, allegedly. Miranda's probably fucking ended it all. I would only hope. You know, in Minecraft. Bobby. Racist. There we go. Make a comment.
Never been called any of those things.
All right. We're going to call you 2 B's today.
Okay.
Bobby Blood.
Why?
My nigga 2 B's. You from the church.
Where did blood come from? I thought it was like 2 B's, but then I realized there's 3 B's in my name, so I don't know where the
blood come from, because you from...
That's enough. I can't handle this. You know, there's only so much I can fucking watch of Bobbi Althoff. Spread the word. Bobby's not a good time anymore. Like, she has to go back to bringing on classics, okay? We need another Mark Cuban update. Mark Cuban is, was one of the classic episodes when we went to some type of dingy underground, area. Nobody had shoes on. There was drips everywhere. The ground was cracked. There was black shit all over the fucking floor. And that was cool. I liked that episode. Another one of these ones. All right, so let's hop into something else. We have some roll-offs. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I don't want to put anybody, in some type of mood. I don't want you to get grossed out, but we're going to be hopping into It Fell Again. Well, that's it. No more fucking with it. The roll-offs of the, not the 7 Little Johnston, but the 13 Small People in the Little People Big World. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember that show. It's still on the air, even though nobody really speaks of it, utters it. They don't really want that type of shit coming out of their mouth. Now, the roll-offs, they have a whole network. One of the kids and the wife, Zach and Tori. Zach and Tori are legendary, okay? Because, they're supposed to be broke up. They're not together anymore. But I think they are. I'm just making that up. But they have a podcast where they sit and they do things like talk about what it's like to fucking have, the husband, for one thing. So the whole time he's talking about how he can't reach a goddamn thing. He barely can, even his eyes barely, peek over the counter. Now, I think the divorce kind of happened because the wife decided to build a house fresh from nothing. Okay, build a house right from the ground up, and everything in it needed, was extra tall. He didn't know until, he woke up one day. He went to go check out the progress of the house. He's like, damn, he couldn't even reach anything. The toilet was 10 feet off the fucking ground. It was legendary. I loved it. So, anywho, they have this podcast channel really sucks. I've never even fucking taken 1 second to, well, I've actually tried. You do see a little bit of this red bar down here. I have given it a few seconds of watch time. I've been meaning to watch this. One of their kids, Josiah, demonic name. This is Children of the Corn type of crap we're about to watch. Okay, something you'd read in like a Stephen King book. But today, Josiah's going to get his first haircut.
Josiah, what are we going to do today?
Oh my God. Now, this is the first thing I see. This kid looks like he's fucking been smoking a couple spleefs. Now, this is the same look I had whenever I went to go get my hair cut as a child. My dad was like, come on down. Took me in the fucking car. I'm in the back seat like this.
Them motherfuckers got to go. They fucking up for real, nigga. What you gonna do? Damn.
Bitch, I be geeking. I high like a China man. I got this sticking from Africa. You know how hyenas they come around?
Okay, the kid looks like he's geeked. They might have dosed him with melatonin or something before the show started, just to like, so he doesn't, I have to get this thing out of my face. They're getting ready to fucking get out of my sight! All right, whatever. This is the whole episode. They're taking Josiah to get a haircut. Now, he does look like he's been dosed. Melatonin to kind of like mellow him out before the big cut. A lot of like things you were afraid of when you were younger was the scissors or going to see the dentist. They were, you know, every time I went to the dentist, I had to wake up, okay, in the middle of a cornfield. Didn't know what was going on. There was bugs everywhere. Anywho,
Josiah, what are we going to do today? You could go get your hair cut?
he doesn't know. He has no idea. They're freaking him out.
So I said, where's your hair? Do you go get it cut?
You know, and he looks like, you know, about to get a job. Now, whenever I was a kid, my dad had me working from day one. He said he'd always tell me when I was like 2 or 3 years old, he'd say, hey, man, make it your job to get... My dad was always about getting a second job, okay? Make it your job to get another job. And work your way to having 3. You're not supposed to have any fun time in life. But I had the same look. I wanted to go outside, flip a rock over, look for matches, okay? Start a fire. Well, we're gonna speed this up because this kid has no fucking idea what kind of doom he's heading towards.
Oh my goodness, those pearls aren't what I'm ready to. Okay, should we go? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, oh my Jesus. Have they ever heard of, I don't know, wiping the kid off? What the fuck? This kid is like an exhaust. He's dripping like an AC unit. Now, when he hit the glow of this sunlight, he almost disappeared. Watch this.
Goodness, those curls, I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, should we go?
I mean, the sun is already, you know, this kid has golden locks. Disgusting, okay? And like him hopping into the sun, you know, it's a lot like Trisha Paytas. I think Trisha Paytas is her, you know, Malibu's never seen the light of day, okay? Get ready for child number 2. It's also going to have the same treatment, being forgot about. The kid doesn't look like, what am I doing? Fucking shit! The kid looks like he's never seen the sun. He's just drooling all over himself.
Oh, does that feel so nice? Yeah. You like getting your hair brushed? I like getting your doggy. Oh.
Good. Yeah, spray him down. That's what he needs.
First cut. What am I helping you?
Look at this crap right here. My buddy, my roommate, he just got himself a Apple Watch. I came home, he's like, check it out. I'm like, why are you showing me your arm? He had one of these, man. He had one of them. What do you guys think about an Apple Watch? Well, it looks like he's having he's eating his own hair. The family doesn't care. This is another one of these disgusting families that uses their kid for goddamn fucking content money.
You put water in your hair? Are you gonna cut your hair?
You know, I would like to see the family too. Like, I hate the fact that the roll-offs, you know, aren't, you know, well, TLC doesn't drop enough clips or allow me to watch their shit. And whenever I get like graced with the blessing of America's smallest family and counting, okay? What are they called? I can't even remember. There's 7 Little Jonathan's and there's I think I said it, I've forgotten, okay? Wild Thing says roommate, okay? Have you ever heard of a roommate that shares the bed?
Oh. Okay, you can't move it.
Yeah, right. All right, so but besides that, they blessed me with a channel, and it ended up being a fucking podcast. So they went and got a haircut.
Does that feel so nice? Look down.
And, it took about way too long. I would have just fucking goddamn had the haircut so quick. The kid is crying from this agony. Look at this shit. Oh my God. You know how you flip a shark upside down and they go into a trance? Look at him looking at this shit. It looks like he's like 90 years old. It's an old-looking kid. This kid, I've seen plenty of people that have the misfortune of having like a grandfather's face, when they're young. Which is like, it's never going to work out. You don't kind of like, your face doesn't get any younger. Younger? Wait, look. All right, cool. That was it. So let's see what the family's going to do after this. Now, another one of these families that's like, yeah, run around, no shoes on. There could be fucking rat shit all over the floor in this house. I doubt they clean. He's going to get sick.
Hey, Zach.
And Zach can't be bothered. He's in there gaming, probably playing Call of Duty, which isn't a good look. He shouldn't be playing Call of Duty.
Can you come here?
Go show Daddy.
Come here.
Wow, he can't even get up. Okay, he's got the fume of the scissors. What the fuck's wrong with this kid? Oh my God.
Come here.
Look at him over here. Look at that. Oh my, I can't watch any more of this. I feel like I'm going to get sick. So here comes Dad, Zach Roloff coming in with these fucking torrential biters.
Goodness.
Oh, he got, I thought it kicked in. Look, he's wearing Crocs. That's what I'm talking about. This is a real man right here, man. He's got the shoes with holes. Nice.
You're a different human.
That's enough of that. That is enough of that. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Roloffs have telekinesis. That's why there's all this, so much head. Okay, they're able to telepathy, move things with their fucking hands, their mind. Moving on, let's hop into something else. Aside from that, Morgan Vlogs. Most people probably don't want to watch this. This is Morgan Vlogs of the Shane Dawson and friends. Morgan and Shane and Ryland. They have this whole scam going on where they make vlogs. Now, Shane Dawson is famous from the world of red hair and being fat and disgusting, and also doing shit to his animals, okay? Spread the word. Shane Dawson should always be reminded in the comments that he was jacking off on his cat, allegedly, or it's the truth. We're going to say allegedly just to be safe, okay? But that was what got him canceled. Now, the repercussions should have happened with everybody in his sphere, okay? Should have stuck around. Nobody should be having a career on YouTube after, they have any relation to Shane Dawson. Now, Morgan, she's one of these vlog channels, okay? And, she's been working on this fucking house for months and months. I mean, how many episodes of this are her talking about eating cookies and changes and sitting like behind a house being put together, okay? And she bought some type of abandoned some type of disgusting barn covered with fucking spiders like the movie Arachnophobia. GT says disagree. Molesting his cat, disagree. Okay, we're moving on. Moving on. Anyway, she's been waiting forever to move into this house. So I think we're going to get what we call another fucking lie. She still hasn't moved in. It says moving into my house. It's been said plenty of times before. We've seen it over and over. She still hasn't moved in. This one's first week of living at my home. So this one right here, this is from a fucking month ago. Almost 500K views. 427 isn't 428. It says something needs to change. My first week living at home. She isn't there yet. We watched her take in a bunch of IKEA crap into the fucking house. Check my emails. Always get nervous seeing an email. Okay, we're so far. Whoa, what is that? I don't know what that shit is. Don't know what that is, okay? Some type of scam email. But let's watch this. Let's see her lie again. It's another one of these videos where she's sitting down. Okay, give it about 10 minutes. She's going to make her way to sitting on the floor.
Bugs full of the ghosts of my past life. Hoarder barn. Everyone already knows the whole spiel. I can finally move into my house. 3 years later, the whole thing was a nightmare. Yada, yada, yada.
Now, I think that she's caught a case of the Ozempic, all right? She does look like she's fucking geeked, okay? She looks like she's lost a lot of LBs. Now, she could have worked out. You watch all her other videos, she's constantly, like, having this struggle of, like, not eating, you know, a couple cookies or just deciding to eat all the cookies. She's gone through ups and downs in her vlogs. And it seems like the food is one of her biggest problems, right? I don't fucking know. But I know it was a big topic. She'd be sitting outside crying and crying, okay? Because she couldn't fucking eat enough damn cookies. Anywho, she looks like she's on the Ozempic. And that's just kind of what I think about anybody that has money out here and looks like, you know, they don't know where a fucking gym is
World,
at.
my prized possession, my ready to blow over, infested with bugs, full of the ghosts of my past life, hoarder barn. Everyone already knows the whole spiel. I can finally move into my house. 3 years later, the whole thing was a nightmare. Yada, yada.
Everybody loves Morgan in here. We got to no Morgan, not allowed.
Yada, yada, yada. But the point is...
I mean, she could have anything under that hat. You got to remember, anything could be under the hat.
I'm still moving.
What if there's a gun? With a lot of crack. People's wallets. You never know. You got to look at things with your third eye open. Like, there could be allegations. Like, under this hat could be what we would call identity theft happening. And it might not. It's a Schrodinger's cat,
From
right?
the inside of my hoarder barn. So if you look inside, it's really quite charming. You can see I did a lot of spatial awareness, a lot of interior design.
Now, is this her house? Looks like she did all that work for nothing, for the roof to cave in. These are her new grand stair set to go up to the second floor.
Nice. A lot of advanced Tetris was going on in here. And you know what? No matter how much shit I bring in, it never looks any better. And that is just really encouraging. Oh, it's really a beautiful metaphor because for the longest time, for the past 3 years of my life, this barn has been the only thing holding it together. This is where everything has been held together. And now, currently, looking inside of it.
Okay, you're killing me. You're killing me. Move. I thought we were moving in. This is moving into my
Okay,
house.
you can't tell me this isn't perfectly on theme. Have you ever seen it?
Oh, here it is. Here's the house. I guess, yeah, she did kind of move in. It looks like her hand has touched the railing.
Girl ready.
You gotta check and see, man. If there's not dookie on the ground or like cookie dust anywhere, she hasn't moved in
To
yet.
clean a barn, because that's what this is. I started cleaning out this barn many, many moons ago. The thing is, I start something and I'm like all inspired and I'm like, I'm gonna get this done.
Gianna says, Gianna Blue says, she's hot and goofy, funny. Yeah, she's wife material. Trust
Today.
me. Nobody in this world that I watch on this screen is going to have a good time with
Then
me.
when I don't get it done today, then I just give up 8 months.
if I had Morgan at my house, she'd be over here I'd be like, we gotta clean today. She'd make 45 vlogs about her eventual cleaning of the sink.
Go by before I ever think about.
You know, I couldn't jive with this. This shit I would either throw it out, sometimes it's better to throw out than save. Especially when people are like, I gotta get things together. I got a hoarding situation I have to get together. And then if it goes beyond it coming out of your mouth and not finishing, or cleaning up that day, it's going to be a while. I couldn't live with a mess.
About it again. But I'll show you what I've been.
And she's over here saving a space heater.
I just give up. Months go by.
Oh, that's not. Okay, I've been tricked. It's
before I ever think about it again. But I'll show you what I've been doing in the meantime. I have been trying to make friends with the squirrel. So yesterday, when I went to Costco because I was getting more stuff to organize my closet, like I needed more hangers, I got specific nuts to feed the squirrel. Like the best shit ever.
Cocktail dresses. What about Olivia? We're actually on my shit list today.
He stopped. He's like, holy
more to come.
Shit.
Oh, come on.
JT says one of those construction workers are roommates. You're telling me that Morgan has allowed one of her deadbeat workers, okay, the ones that fucking took so long to make this house, is living with her. So I'd imagine they're probably having sex.
I'm trying to get...
Like your date, you're really having what we would call a lot of time on your hands if you have a second to look at one of these criminals. I have a lot of harsh feelings about a squirrel. When I lived in this shitty house one time years ago, a squirrel invaded, got inside, destroyed everything. My dog did nothing besides hide. And there's blood everywhere. I thought I was going to have to, do the... Luckily, I got him out of there. I had one of these outdoor crates. They fold and shit. I was able to catch him in it like a net and get him outside. He had cut himself. There was squirrel blood all over. He's lucky he made it out alive. But these things, they are, if there's an animal out here that is pretty much the same as like some type of bug with its like level of thinking, it's got to be a fucking squirrel. Spread the word.
Hi, Chippy. The fatter one's Dippy. This one's Chippy. He's a little skinny.
Hey, Chippy, watch out for that screw.
Oh, is that him? Okay, I'm out here hearing a male's voice. Cocktail Dress says, of course they are not just roommates, but I do love how they met. Him being a construction worker today, I had a guy, I can't even fucking read right now, come to do something on my kitchen. I was like, hey, maybe he's my soulmate.
Bud.
I should have asked him, do the carpets match the drapes?
Oh my god. This is the...
And I really hope he gets in here, spits like some type of infection their way.
That's happened all year.
Chip, watch out for that screw, buddy.
He's gonna eat it too. I mean, they put it right. They put like what we would call a booby trap somewhere on this fucking thing. I'm sure it jumped off into like a bear. They killed it actually.
You made it run away.
Oh, he's okay. He'll come back.
Is this my quarter life crisis? Maybe. This thing will be the death of me. I feel like I cannot simply move on with my life.
Then fuck it. I don't, I can't handle it. Okay. Sometimes like I know we have to make content out of nothing. I would imagine not doing anything in here has actually saved her like some ideas for filming. Because what are you going to do? I'd imagine it like vlogging has got to be what we would call a curse. I know this streaming thing comes quite easy because I can just pull up random shit and just talk, okay? I can talk to myself all day like a fucking crazy person. But doing this vlog shit and having like the, what we would call holding the camera in front of your face would stress me out, especially if you're like one of these like, whatever, living in the city, okay? I love the barn, and I could just do so many things with it. Just watching it. She ain't gonna do nothing with this. I'm sure that she's gonna actually add more trash. But vlogging would be a fucking crisis to me, which I would never do it, okay? Because I'd end up pulling my pants down, man.
Chaos.
I'm gonna take you guys on a journey underground. Look at this face.
So,
But I would hate having to do this shit, because I would probably be in the same situation. Once the millions kick in, I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
You have a long day.
Like, after you make all the money, at what time in your life do you, like, move out in the middle of nowhere and don't do this shit anymore? You got enough cash.
Where to even begin? Like, what's a girl to do? I have so many dreams in my head. I have so many visions. I have so many plans in my brain. They just never fully get executed because everything is such a mess that I look at it and then I keep looking at it and then I give up because just looking at it, like, is too much. I want to do this before it gets too hot because then this place is going to be filled with bugs and I'm going to be trying to clean things and I'm going to be screaming the whole time. Today,
Oh, good. I mean, you probably wouldn't have bugs if you didn't, you know, you cleaned it up. Look at this fucking roof. It just caved in.
I got the mail, brought the mail inside, was going through the mail.
And, like, you have a construction worker husband. He hasn't came out here to do anything yet. I mean, how much money does it cost to fucking fix this problem?
Ginormous.
The ceiling is not a stable situation. We have cut out the spot, I'm assuming, where the rot was at.
Gigantic GMO style
replaced it.
ginormous bee came out of the mail into the house. The bee is still in the house. Did I get it out? No. Okay.
Gigi says it's been a journey. She has matured a lot. What have I missed? Did I miss her being a little piece of shit? I do remember, like, whenever they would do the scary videos, she would be in the background, fucking, you know, hanging out in the trash.
Spiders. There's already spiders. And I hate to say this because I don't know how it'll be construed. I'm a fucking spider killer. I will slay a spider so fucking fast. What in the hell? This is like Halloween Express. This is how the process is gonna go. Are these disgusting...
Bigfoot says, imagine knowing that no one will ever actually love you. They just want to get close to shit.
moving blankets serving me any good?
It's not very nice, Bigfoot.
No, they're just annoying the shit out of me. I will not become a hoarder. Is my job entertainment? Kind of.
No. And your outfit, you what are you, on a train? It's a conductor's fit. Is this a style? Girls, would you ever wear this? Especially taking the biggest risk. A tornado could come out of anywhere. Her shit's gonna fly off. It's not secure.
Out the closets.
These overalls with the one missing.
We'll work on the abandoned clothes. Bug of the batch is better this time. It's a roly-poly instead of a tarantula. Oh wow, lots of pans for all the cooking that I do on the regular basis. Little cooking paintbrush with the cooking board. We're in business now, bitches.
Disgusting. Wow. Okay. So that was Morgan Vlogs. I'm moving on from this because I'm sure she's going to start showing us her collection of syringes. What is this?
I'm starting to wake up a little bit. We could manage 2 at a time.
Okay, cool. All right, so Morgan's doing a couple things around the house. We like it. We like to see it. She's starting to get motivated to get this shit together. Eventually, when the next episode comes out, I would assume she's done a little bit more. She doesn't really post that much either, so the money must be nice. Does she do anything outside of this? Or is she just a vlog channel? I'm not seeing any... Oh, we got some related features. Oh, there's just a Morgan Adams. What the fuck am I on right now? Oh, my Morgan vlog. What's Morgan Adams? What is this shit? Oh, okay. So we have given up. Wow. Okay, so it's just like Shane Dawson related shit. There's a lot of views, too. Look at these fucking numbers. Hanging out with Trisha Paytas. Yeah, right. Oh my god, dude.
Welcome. I'm preparing for a very special event with an extra
Oh, wow. So they're about to have an extra heavy guest. Also, lock your cabinets up. Trisha Paytas likes to go to people's houses and eat everything. Okay? Test the kitchen.
Sensor. Browse could be better. I don't know. My
This is what I'm talking about. We're going to have to actually save... we'll just
ride is currently coming to take me to my super secret location with my super secret guest. My brand new white shoes versus the Nile River.
Man, we're living in a shithole. Living in a shithole.
Oh, Trish. Because no. You're stealing my format. No. Yes.
Wow, good shit.
I heard that you... Oh my gosh. Whoa. I went from looking...
Oh, wow, look at you. You look as stupid as before. Remember how dumb he looked last time? It hasn't, even in back then, it still looks shitty. Now, he's not really, fully on his, I think he's actually decided to... We're going to actually save this for another day because I don't want to watch this. Or I might just put it back here. In case none of this Trish shit I have pulled up. We do have a new podcast episode of The Trish Show, so we do have to hop into that. Moving on. Kai Cenat had Kevin Hart come on. Also, there's a little bit of I Show Speed and Kai coverage right here. This is one of our duos, okay? One of our great guys of streaming. They accidentally eat raw chicken. It's not playing.
It's like bloody.
You know, and like, I don't know what's going on. This thing is steaming hot. I don't know where they got it from. So Kai Cenat and I Show Speed, not too long ago, they had a date, okay? They went and bought some chicken, and they bought all sorts of shit. They had what we call their first date together, so they went to a store and bought a bunch of food and cooked it up, okay?
It's like bloody.
So right now, I think this is the repercussions of not knowing what to fucking do in the kitchen.
Oh my God! Wait. No! Oh my fucking God! Nigga! What?
Nice. And they've just been eating worms. This is good shit. So this is how you get sick.
Bro. Oh my fucking God. I'm never eating chicken again.
At least he's gonna eat it. I mean, he knows not to waste fucking food. A lot of people are hungry.
Eat it, stop!
Eat it, dude. You're gonna be alright. Wow. He's gonna be alright. That's good shit. So let's hop into this real quick. Kai Cenat actually had Kevin Hart, everybody's favorite Kevin Hart, show up on his stream. This is the full fucking stream. I only want to watch like a few seconds of this, see how this runs. Now, Kevin Hart's one of our guys, one of our comedians of the entire world. He's a roast, whatever you want to call him. Does he do roasts? I don't know. I'm assuming all the comedians, they fucking do roasts. They walk up to somebody and say, guess what? Here's a line! And then they read their lines. So today in the basement, the dungeon, Kai Cenat's chamber of streaming, he brought on one of these celebrities again. He's known for his celebrity guests on his show. He brings in what we would call one of the shortest guys alive we have, okay? We've seen the roll-offs, the 7 little Jonastons, or munchkins of reality TV. Not enough people are running up to Kevin Hart asking him, okay, what's it like? What's the height? I really would like to know the height. I'm sure it's out here, but it's probably been fudged. The numbers are always fudged. You have Kai Cenat's dick is just right there. Okay, he's already hard as a rock for the celebrity. Good shit.
Wait, hold on. Kevin, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Kevin Hart. Give me a round of applause.
And I don't like this. I don't like how they just started it. I like before he comes in. Like when they had Nicki Minaj come on, she was outside this door for like 30 fucking minutes, scared to come in. I don't know what I just did. So I don't like this. It's called editing. He's hiding something. Kevin brought in some flowers.
Yeah, thirsty. Wait, hold on. Kevin, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Kevin Hart. Give me a round of applause. Hey, round of applause. Give me a round of applause. Where they at? Where do I gotta get close to see? How do I? Where do I at? All right, it's right here.
Get back. Get back.
Where do I? Right here. This is how many people was in here. What? Am I too close? 200,000. Bro, you're close. Am I too close? You're closest.
Hilarious. All right, so he brought him on the show. Kai Cenat, I like how he just doesn't want to buy a new chair, which he will destroy it. He has actually destroyed this home, at least the basement portion of it. His house is a war zone, so when we go to sell it, it's going to be very hard, okay? To get the smell of fireworks and bullet holes out of the fucking wall. He's constantly, hitting, the limit with his live streams. So it does come with the depreciation of his house. There's a gun right there, not a good look.
Oh, is that dog? No. What is that? Dog? Where? Is that dog? Wait, where? No. Huh? You got dog? No. What the f is that? What are you talking about? Come on, man. We have 200,000 people in here. Why are you embarrassing me?
Wow, good shit. So Kevin Hart's already calling him out for living in a trap house. He's telling him there's dog shit on the ground. And Kai doesn't even own a dog, so it's probably his own shit.
That's clearly dog. Where do you see dogs? It's just a firework. Well, something that's okay. That's a fireworks stand. Yeah, it's a fireworks stand. Oh, I thought it was dog. Okay. It's not. I don't have it. I'm allergic to dogs, Kevin. Are you serious? What? Yeah.
Nah, he's lying. Look how nervous he got. That's a nervous man's mouth. Kevin's like, there's shit on the ground. Kevin kind of looks like he's fucking retarded. Like, he's like, it's just, dude, what are you fucking Mr. Defensive over here? He came and put, what is this? What is this? I thought this, he came and put like some type of like cloth or patchwork or design over it, trying to hide what we would call his own human shit he forgot was on the fucking floor.
Well, something that's a fireworks thing. Yeah,
No, it's not. Kyle, whatever the fuck your name is. Go over there and smell it. Expose them. There's shit on the ground.
I'm allergic to dogs, Kevin. Are you serious? What? Yeah, I'm serious. Are you allergic to dogs? Well, I'm glad you told me that. I almost bought both my dogs. Oh, hell no. Because we was live. So I said, I'm going to come in here and be myself.
Now, Kevin Hart is very, he's another one of these energy guys, okay? He's part of the male supplement universe sphere. Probably has his own version of alpha brain. He's a Joe Roganite, okay? Because of all the athleticism. Now, he does have to make up for his height with getting muscles and shit. I don't buy it.
By the way,
okay, it's like whenever you see some type of porcupine or something shoot its quills out, okay? It's the only way it can defend itself from, its lack of size.
Give me ice. I think I'm trying to see if you got some ice. I need ice. Give me ice. Bring me ice.
Bigfoot says, what a long room. Is it a hallway? Did he buy a used dentist office?
Why would you not have the ice ready?
I mean, what if I did the show like this? It wouldn't look like this. It would be empty. There'd be like one picture in the distance that you have to really zoom in and hope that you have like what we call some type of AI tech to figure out what it is, behind you. I'd live in this shithole.
Big. Yo, this is my
No, I mean, he has a mansion, okay, Bigfoot?
My first ever live. Let me tell you.
Also, his chair's broken. There's like there's not 5. There's like a couple missing wheels on it.
Can I just tell people why this is so dope? Yes. I love supporting new energy, man. I love supporting the talent of today.
And he doesn't. This is what we call a spokesman. Kevin Hart's been so bred into the Hollywood scene, and commercials have infected its head. Brand deals. He's a man, okay? He's a spokesman for a lot of like companies. He knows how to sell a product. Right now, he's gonna lie to everybody. Kai's like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't buy it. Kai probably is like, at least happy his dollars went. He didn't waste his cash. I'd imagine he had to pay Kevin Hart to come on.
And doing whatever I can.
In fact, Mushroom says, did Kevin put on a dress? Cat Williams said if you wear a dress, yes, you become Mrs.
Embrace.
Okay, Tyler Perry.
Align myself. And this guy's been doing amazing things. I met him.
I don't think he has. He could have. I mean, he definitely played a gay guy in a scary movie with Anthony Will Anderson, or whatever the fuck his name is. They were kissing.
And the conversation was absolutely.
Bro, so hey, tell them how you first met. Like how was the vibe and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
So from the beginning, like for me and you, like how we just like how we had to like interact at first. Like,
yeah, I know, but I'm saying like that's what I was just doing that.
No, I know, but like no, from the top though, like from like.
Well, cool. All right, so there was actually just a couple clips that would probably make this a little bit more exciting to watch. What is? Oh, cool. I have like. This thing is very zoomed in. Here's the funny moments. And that's it. They dance. All right, classic stuff. Let's move on. We got to get through some of this shit. I did have some foodie beauty I wanted to look into. Johnny Vlogs is back. Johnny Vlogs of eating in restaurant fame. 1.2K subscribers. He's killing it, okay? As they would say, he's got 3 likes. Pretty good shit. He's back. He's at White Castle this time. Now, we watched him a couple days ago, down at the old Golden Corral with Angus. Angus, I wish there was more Angus coverage. His friend, his World of Warcraft buddy. As you can see, Angus is fucking, really breaking in the chair. He's tipping the scales. He's a man of, plenty of plates. I think Angus rules. He's the only one I want to see on the show. He had glistening fingers from the sandwich. His voice is deep. He's exhausted half the time. Every time you watch Angus on the show, he's taking a nap sitting up, okay? Even whenever he's eating, he can still take a couple, sleepers, fall asleep and, stay awake while eating, you know. It doesn't make any sense, but he's able to do it. He can eat and sleep. So Johnny's back. He's going to White Castle.
Castle. We're gonna try.
So this is Johnny Vlogs. He looks a lot like Matthew Broderick, a pathetic version of him. Okay. He's always taking us to these restaurants and hiding, you know, the person that drove him here. He's always getting rides from Grandpa. I'm pretty sure. I think his grandpa takes him to these fucking establishments.
10 piece, 5 for me, 5 for my daddy-o. So come along and.
So here's his dad right here. Now his dad is just sitting there with a father's gambling hat on. A lot of old timers, they have like a wicker hat or whatever the fuck you want to call it. One of them, you know, hat fedoras, but it looks like it's made of like some type of wick, sweat wick material. I'm not into it. Okay, it makes me sick. But his grandpa never says a fucking word, which is good. I think Johnny taught him a lesson.
Let's go in.
You know, plenty of videos ago where he told him to keep his fucking mouth shut because his grandpa probably has nothing good to say. He looks like a racist.
Inside, like out here. Which is pretty cool.
Okay.
This is the outside. So yeah, it's kind of shaped like a castle thing. So there's a lot of bird crap on the top. So, but we're gonna go inside.
Nice. It's scene transitions. I mean, he's doing things I've never thought about doing. Okay, breaking the barrier of film. He's got 4K tech. We're not doing that because I don't have a screen that, you know, can handle the 4K quality. We can only go 2K.
White Castle, as you can see here, this is what White Castle looks like in Arizona. It is small. White Castle right there.
Okay, we're gonna have to get him sliding into some burgers. I'm only here for the food review. Not a lot of times do I get to see somebody clobbering some cat.
Sliders with cheese. So there's 10 of these that we got, and it came with fries.
Just slid it right back in there. It's like a gun.
2 fries and 2 drinks. You guys want to...
Dude, the Gramps is actually pretty good. He's quick with his hands. Look how fast he, like, you know, zoomed through these cups. He knows what to show, the money shot.
You guys want to... You guys want to guess how much it is? I didn't have the coupon. It's like $28 freaking dollars. That's a freaking ripoff. I didn't have the coupon. It's like $28 freaking dollars. That's a freaking ripoff. And then I looked in the front over there, and their drinks. A small drink is... Shoot, a small drink is about $3. The large...
Wow, that's a lot of money. $3. $3 isn't as long as it used to go. So I am kind of trying to see the reflection of what we got going on here. I'm not seeing an Angus in sight.
Drink is like $4.
It does seem like there's like too many cups for like this entire concoction we got. We have 2 people here. I'm seeing 1, 2, probably 4.
It's like, what the...
I don't fucking know. There's too much drink for sliders.
Hell, man, what the heck? It's freaking crazy. This drink is like $4. Like, what the hell, man? What the heck? It's freaking crazy. It's like...
Good, okay. So Johnny's definitely taking his learning medicine today. I'd imagine he's on his learning pills. He's an Adderall, a product of Adderall. A lot of these Adderall kids growing up, they have no emotion. They don't know where they're at half the time. They're kind of dull.
Is this worth over $1 per one? No. See how thin it is? You see the cheese and the onions? No, that is not worth it. It's just so tiny.
What did he just grab? Look at his fingers right now. Ladies, what do you think? 1 to 10. What do you think about that?
You see the cheese and the onions? No, that is not worth it.
And watch his finger right here. He's grabbing some evidence. Look at what he grabs off this thing. Man, he hides it.
It's just so tiny. So...
It's like when I got pulled over, I had Percocets on me. I did the old switcheroo called putting it in somebody else's pocket.
If you wanted cheese, it's just a little. It's like 2 cents. So, but now it's over $1. It's like I don't know, but 1,000% increase or more than that. maybe 10,000. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to see how it tastes, and I'm gonna try the fries and rate it out of a 10. So, yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Get this right here. What do you make of this? I was never, I can't even fucking grow one if I wanted to. And I'm not talking about a sideburn. That's just not an option for me. I've never been able to. I have like one hair that comes down. Look at his old grampy ears. Look at them danglers coming out, man. You got fucking, god damn it, man. Shit.
This world that we live in. So I'm gonna try this.
Well, cool stuff. So Johnny had, the experience that we don't need to have. He took us to White Castle just in case you're wondering if it's still open. There's one, in your neighborhood if you live in Arizona. So we're moving on. We're going to be hitting something else. Salah and Chantel of Foodie Beauty fame are back. Last time we watched them, they went swimming for the first time as a Muslim. Oh wait, it says first time swimming as a Muslim in Kuwait with my husband. I don't buy it for 1 second. Foodie Beauty definitely has swam plenty of times in her life. She didn't even sink. Now, it wasn't like it was a fucking deep end or anything she was in. It was a disgusting tub. There's, mold, black mold everywhere. All sorts of varmin running around. But they're back. They're going to be showing us the price of these 4-star budget meals. Budget hotels in Thailand. I read that right. Okay, folks, if you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure not to hit it.
Review the
or hit it or dislike.
We stayed in. So we thought we would do that in this video. So we hope you enjoy.
Now, this is Foodie Beauty. There's plenty of drama around her. I guess not enough. I tried to, the first time I ever clipped something from my stream with her inside of it, it's not doing too well, okay? But this guy right here is one of her lovers. Does she have more than one? We don't know. This is the type of hairline we're dealing with. This shit right here. Disgusting. He's been actually outed for doing a lot of cheating. He likes piss and shit to be, drenched all over him or something. There were all sorts of text messages exposed from, like, the lover.
So we hope you enjoy.
But it looks like they're back together. I don't know if they ever really broke up, but she's back with him. They're having what we call a vacation. Okay.
And had attractive and unique decor. BU Place got a great rating of 8.1 on Booking.com with 1,332 reviews.
What is her lore? JT, I have no idea. I just watch her because she's eating a lot of fucking food. That's all I'm in for. Plus, I think Shady or somebody... Where's Shady at? Shady!
Lots of street food.
She's the one that actually hit me onto this channel.
Just outside.
I still haven't really given much thought into, like, learning about them. I just like whenever she has a big spread of meals.
But
if they met, I'm sure they met somewhere, either in person or on the internet. She seems like she's very highly tricked. Like, you could just be like, hey, baby... And you could be in her inbox, hanging out all day. You could go to her house, stay. You can get all her fucking money. He's definitely here because of the cash.
On Booking.com with 1,332 reviews. It was super affordable at around 10 KD, 32 US or...
Wow, super boring stuff. Now, I thought this was going to be an eating video. I'm only here for the plates.
Lots of street food just outside of the hotel alone. All right, now let's go inside BU Place to see what our room looks like.
And it says Foodie's live right now. She's been dying after a camel spit at her. All right, we're going to Foodie Beauty. She's probably live on her actual channel. We have to go to the Foodie Beauty experience. And I don't know why it's not popping up, Foodie Beauty. I never get to catch her when she's live. And usually when she's live, she's just staring at the fucking camera. Never has anything good to say. The only good episode is when she was trying to, like, do what we call backtrack on smoking a couple blizzes, okay? Getting slizzed on weed in Canada is a big sin in her country. And a lot of people were giving her shit. There's some other channel called Girl World or some shit. They don't like her. She definitely doesn't like her. She gets a lot more cash than she does, okay, in the live chats. Wow.
I'm not going to the ER. Nobody can make me do anything. Freaking.
Okay, so Anna says she has a kidney infection. That isn't how it works, is it? What she get she's claiming she got an infection from the camel spit. Now, I don't know what this like bullshit is on my computer. I think it's the consequences of not being able to update my fucking Windows for whatever reason. There's a lot of shit that I keep encountering called, for example, my chat won't show up. I either have to refresh it, wait, or just sit here and wait. It might show up. I kind of want to see what the chat's saying to her. And count the cash we got. We're going to sit here in silence. I got to know what they're saying. What the fuck? All right, there we go.
I haven't had that fruity taste in a long time.
I'm going to zoom a little bit more, okay? A very slow chat. So there's not one fucking dollar coming up. I'd imagine it's mostly just people giving her shit. Talking shit. Go for a long walk. That'll help. That usually helps a kidney infection.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. If I start feeling worse or whatever. I'm going to see a doctor anyways about it, so.
Well.
I don't think they have house call doctors. I don't know. She knows her body. Gotta cut out all cards to know.
Okay, so even her moderator saying Google says a BS is a high, extremely dangerous, and considered a medical emergency, girl. So even her moderator's telling her to get off the fucking computer, man. Get off the live. You gotta go. You're gonna die.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's stupid.
She doesn't care, though. I mean, I don't know if she actually thinks she's just... I think she has a stomach ache, and she's like, I think there's an infection.
I'm so annoyed with myself.
I've met plenty of people that, like, they come up to me, they're like, I have cancer, and they fucking don't. They're just spazzing out.
But yeah, I have to get it under control.
Nice.
I don't take my medication regularly. I'm just gonna...
She's got those super chat eyes going on right now. She's really actually just sitting on here probably trying to get some type of handout. I'm surprised I didn't hop on and, see her trying to do some, grifting. Begging people for money. So she will go to the doctor. I'm sure if she begged her audience, come on, man, I need some 20s, 30s, couple 5s, couple 10s. As much as you can give out is heavily appreciated. Anna's in here. Check out the...
To be honest, I'm stupid.
All right, I have to get the fuck out of there. That's Foodie Beauty. Here's another fucking sad case, another medical anomaly.
Good.
One of my favorite people, Royce. Royce is his channel is just him trying food or doing some type of Gundam building or showing off his new lightsaber. He's one of these nerds that's ultra fat and never grew one armpit hair, has no eyebrows. He's a giant baby-looking person.
This is Royce Miller coming back at you with yet another...
Say he's going to be trying the Burger King Philly Melt.
Let's try. And today on the docket, we're going to... BK. Have it your way. You rule. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Or, buy it, fuse it. No, wait, it's harder, better, faster, strong. Whopper, Big Mac, Whopper.
And the sound of a lot of people, this is their soundtrack to their life. Some type of bag where fast food resides in, lays at the bottom. Royce today is going to be, giving me the one to the facts, the tips, the tricks on what we got new on the menu. He's kind of like a really fat version of Review Bra, except he knows how to eat. He knows a flavor.
They forgot my cheese sticks. They gave me the marinara cups, but they didn't give me the cheese sticks. So there are these new things called mozzarella fries, and...
Wow. Which is probably just a mozzarella stick, just more slender. Now, Royce definitely didn't go out the house for this. I don't think he has his license yet. He's probably too scared to drive.
Report that after this.
So, okay, so he's about to report. He's definitely got this from Uber Eats. Spread the word. Okay, Okay, he didn't quite get what he wanted, and he's going to do something called tattletelling. He's probably going to get the person fired.
So there are these new things called...
Most Uber drivers, they don't fucking, they don't take kindly to negative reviews. They might show up at your house waiting for you to come out.
I gave you the mirror.
Put a fucking goddamn bullet right in your head. Where the fuck is it at?
Mirror cups, but they didn't give me the cheese sticks. So there are these new things called mozzarella fries, and I'm gonna have to report that after this. Well, yeah.
It is dreadful. It's not a good look whenever you think you can turn on the camera, show off all your new stuff. This is like showing tell. You go to, and you're in school, you're like doing show and tell. You're like, guess what I got? And you pull it out, and there's nothing to show. Royce is looking fucking stupid. He's looking foolish right now, okay? Fool's look.
Call them.
Because he doesn't have, one of the attachments that is supposed to be in the bag, okay? He was supposed to get something that didn't come with it. So now he looks fucking stupid. Plus, he's also going to be starving tonight. There's not enough food.
Anyway, we'll focus on what we got. We got the new...
JC says Royce is a nice nerd. Now, Royce is probably fucking such a good time to be around. You don't want to sit too close because of the smell.
We got the new Philly Melt.
You want to keep your distance from him. But I'm talking like if you're looking for somebody to play Magic the Gathering or play a WW, one of them WW games, he's probably got something on the N64 with your name on it, the second controller that's like covered with his boogers. And you guys could play wrestling together.
The Philly.
He seems like he's heavily into the ring.
Wrap and the
It's a John Cena type of person.
Birthday pie.
Spread
Not
the word.
birthday cake, birthday pie.
Mm.
And because I'm having a bunch of salty pie, and because I'm having a bunch of salty...
No, he's actually giving up right now. Like, I don't like to see Royce looking deflated, especially like with his
Burger King
content. I like whenever he's bubbly. He's on the water regimen right now. That's enough to fucking kill somebody.
It'll give me indigestion.
Especially like, kill a vibe. He's not a water guy.
I'm just drinking water today.
Cody said I had the same problem at Texas Roadhouse when I ordered the rattlesnake bites and they didn't have them. When I picked it up and halfway home, you decide to call it a loss. Yeah, I'm the type of person that, if they come out with the wrong sandwich at a restaurant, I don't give them shit. I just set the bathroom on fire.
Crispy chicken melts. This better not be chicken. Okay, they just wrap.
But I take a loss a lot of times. I'm constantly getting an L when I get anything ordered on a Friday. I never get my Cinnabon Delights. I don't get the kickback and have the fucking goo.
Wrong.
The Cinnabon shit just dripping down. You know what I'm saying? I can't ever catch a break when it comes to ordering from specific locations in Cleveland. They don't care, okay? Half the time, I'll get a bag, it's empty.
Here we go.
And it just says, what are you gonna fucking do, bitch? But this is looking small. He's about to clobber this thing like a fucking goddamn fruit snack. No problem. No way, no how.
Again, one of my most famous videos is me trying all 3 Burger King Whoppers at once.
And Royce's first reaction to anything he bites into probably hurts, okay? His jaw is probably fucking tattered to pieces because of all the muscle he has. I think he's working out his jaw all day long. Okay, and you got to drink more water. Your muscles are going to cramp up. But Royce's first reaction to all bites of food always looks like it's not sitting well with him. Like it's not cooked all the way, or it's actually just fucking, he's getting food poisoning within seconds of biting. He doesn't have like the greatest, happy face or happy. He's not really much of a happy camper, within the first bite. You gotta let it sit. Okay. Once it sits in his stomach, he kicks back. You really start to get this type of reaction. He's having a good time.
That is good. It's kind of like the mushroom Swiss Whopper, but
taking his time. Couple bites. Now, that's what we have to do with Royce or any of these people that do these food reviews. They always, swim through the meal. Not even thinking about the audience watching. So he's taking little pieces out. This could be fucking straight up plastic or somebody's toenail from the place.
Swapper,
But I mean, he doesn't waste anything.
Swapping out the mushrooms for sauteed peppers and onions.
God damn it, dude. Oh, look at those fingernails. He's got guitar fingers. If you're an acoustic person, you have the longest, most yellow nails you could ever fucking, let anybody see. It's part of the job, man. It's part of being on the road. He's got acoustic guitar type of nails. Now, I know that's not the facts. I can't even imagine him knowing what a guitar is. Unless it's Guitar Hero.
Definitely jarred, but still good. My guess is that some wholesaler just sells like canned peppers in like big things, and Burger King has just like a little tray of them next to the burger prep station.
Royce has got to slow down. Like, I thought Royce was going to spit it back on top of it. Now, that would be what I would call a fucking banger video. If Royce actually just threw his shit back up on top of it like a vomit gravy, on top of the sandwich, and he ate it like some type of disgusting, country biscuit. Now, Royce's vomit probably could fucking burn your eyeballs right out of your head because of all the fizz. He's a man of the fizz. He loves his Dr. Diet fucking, concoctions of drinks. He's got, he's actually fucking about to die on us. Look at that hand. Oh my God, really Royce. Oh my God. Fuck. Look at that.
Really good mayo. It's that same kind of zesty mayo that they put on their mushroom Swiss Whopper. Or mushroom Swiss.
Get it right.
Melt.
And I could just have, like, some people, they're into ASMR. I'm not. I think it's sexually disgusting. I think it's a jack-off type of fetish. All sorts of things that, like, overemphasize anything become jack-off material, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't ever let anybody be like, I love ASMR. No, you're jacking off to that shit, or you're doing whatever. It's disgusting. You're getting off to it. But I think Royce is the only person that I could actually have on full volume, just the sound of him putting down a sandwich. I'm talking, I might sleep for, a couple days. You might think I've overdosed. I can't wake up.
The Texas toast is the same as ever. And the burger patties are, of course, Burger King burger patties. Liquid smoke and gives you terrible indigestion.
Fuck. Oh, I missed that one. He just fucking clobbered so much.
And gives you terrible indigestion.
Wow. That's enough. Now Royce is probably about to explode. I mean, I couldn't handle any more of this. If I was him, I would have put it down. All right, so we saw some Royce tries. That's a segment of the show I like to start incorporating on every episode of the stream. I gotta remember this is not a show, even though it says show. It's a stream. Terry Yummy's back. I have some shit I have to cover on. And, like, there's something I don't even want to fucking do. I just, I like to do something called clickbait. And recently in the news, there's been, all sorts of, like, channels that are, like, what we would call the right-wing universe, all right? And they have these live streams, or, it doesn't even have to be that, okay? There's a universe out here that has collided, okay? And it happened in the most likely causes, okay? Two fucking families, Minnesota-style families. They are content creators. They were streaming, okay? They're, one of them's a lawyer channel. I don't know if you guys know who this fucking piece of shit is. Let me see if I can do, like, some type of Instagram. I'm only really here for the features, the face, okay? It's actually outrageous what we're going to be dealing with, what I'm about to put you guys through. It's not going to be very long, though. We're spending seconds on this. Seconds. This person's name is, LawTube. They most of them got big during the pandemic when people had nothing to do. Okay, the first thing you want to do is watch somebody do court shit. It's definitely like sleeper type of content. Now, Infected Mushroom knows what I'm talking about. But this is the guy. He's got what we would call a big time problem, a big time cocaine problem. His name is Nicholas Rekieta. Look at this fucking nose, man. Now, new evidence has come out. Fresh new evidence. Nobody's even thought about it happening, but I'm making a lot of allegations. This is the guy we're dealing with. He has what we would call nothing going on up here. A bunch of disgusting hairs. He's got the devil's peak. The what we would call the filled-in V-neck. He's got Dracula's hair. Okay? It makes me sick. I hate not a receding. It's it's the opposite. Usually when it recedes, it goes back. He's got too much of a hairline, so much so that it's the arrowhead, the widow's peak. Now, usually that means that the wife is dead, right? I don't know if that's the actual, the foreshadowing thing that happens whenever somebody's been stricken with what we would call the prophecy. There's things out here that you'd see in the Bible, okay, or whatever, if you believe in that shit, the prophecy, okay, a forthcoming event. I think the widow's peak is definitely enough to, enough evidence to show that, it's not going to look good, okay? His wife might not make it, but this guy's a lawyer guy on fucking YouTube. Recently, he had some fun, okay? Well, I guess he's been having fun. Doing his stream, doing cocaine, having a good time, okay? People ruining, his vibe. This is him right here. He looks like this. He's got all this shit behind him. He's a Rumble guy. He's a drinker. He likes the sauce. But he got in cahoots with this channel. Here, we'll just do a little bit of a background of this. I can't even believe I'm doing this. This is all for the title, the clickbait, the thumbnail. And just trying to branch out into new territories. Will I stay here? No. But it's a trending topic. So Nick Rekieta is better known as better known online as Rekieta at Law. Now, I don't know if that's, I just like to call it Rekieta. I don't know if it's racketeering. He's an American YouTuber who makes comedic yet informative videos about legal topics while drinking heavy amounts of alcohol, which is always like a recipe for karaoke, if you know what I fucking mean. He's a lawyer in Minnesota, the owner of Rekieta at Law, who discusses legal topics and breaks lawsuits. He's analyzes law cases and also reacts to them. So it's fucking I'm talking, this shit's gonna put you to sleep. I could not imagine, this is the shit that's showing up in my feed. Which it is kind of I'm gonna have to do some cleanup later on. After I watch this, I'm gonna have to scrub everything so I don't have this shit popping up on my For You page. I gotta get away from it. I can't have fucking crap like this showing up. This isn't entertainment to me. But there is a whole drama behind, this, thing that happened with him recently. Which is, I guess, fun. So he's just famous for doing these law things. He did I think he covered the Johnny Depp trial. I think he was he was a part of that whole thing that happened with the kid with the gun, the Rittenhouse case. He covered that. And it kind of masked him a pretty big following on YouTube. Recently, he was hanging out with a couple. They're called Steel Toe Radio Morning Show. Okay, and this show looks a lot like this. It's a guy and a gal, husband and wife, sitting in front of their shitty-ass Logitech camera, doing a morning and evening show for dollars. They don't have a big following. They're very, very small. You'd actually never probably find any of this shit. Now, I've ruined your fucking algorithm. I think that anything I talk about on this show, if you're watching it, it will pop up. It's gonna fucking pop up!
Rumor has...
and that's not what I wanted. And it's really hard to find anything on here. I was just trying to find just any type of clip of this Nick Rekieta guy, because recently he was doing his live stream, nodding out, completely high as fuck on cocaine. Definitely more so, I think he was a heroin addict. I mean, if you're a drug addict, you're doing it all. I mean, it's nothing's better than a good speedball, as they would say. If you're going to be a drug addict, be a good one. But this is the channel I'm talking about right here, this is the couple at hand. I guess I could just go to this. I don't
Guys,
know.
we have 3.
Okay, this is what it looks like. This is the channel. Okay, it's just you know, or more radio show. It's not really radio. It's some guy that I guess wanted to be a radio guy. Maybe had like his seconds of radio time. But his wife, she's only fucking 21, allegedly. Maybe 19, but she has what we call so much sausage up here. Now, girls, would you ever, you know, I know that like a lot of the audience is some gals. Would you ever have this type of contraption going on up here? Is this the hairstyle you're into? No fucking way. I don't like this shit. These slender brows, these are disgusting, like guitar string type of width. She's got these working or walking type of like shadows under her eyes. Okay. And they're, you know, they make me sick. So they just do like a lot of like Fox News coverage. They're right wing. They love Trump. And they got in cahoots with this guy, Nick Rada. Now, I hate having this pulled up. I was trying to find like anything I could that would like give me just a rundown of it, like a quick clip, rundown situation, like just to kind of do a quick coverage of it. But it just keeps showing these long fucking videos. Here we go. I'm not watching you. You're not getting my fucking view. The quartering, no fucking way. Infected Mushroom says it was all downhill after the hot tub videos. So pretty much this channel and this guy right here, Nick Rada, this is the guy. Now the drugs have actually made him look the coolest ever. Like not a lot of times can you look like some type of like rodent person. But when you get that chance to like, you know, be able to change yourself completely with a couple, you know, years of drugs, it's a good look, right? I mean, you can't give that up. You've actually moved on to a different look. You got to stick with it. You know, they've made movies about it. Face Off. You know, all it takes is some cocaine, some methamphetamines. There's probably a lot more drugs involved with this whole situation than just cocaine. Nobody does cocaine, right? I mean, people do, but it's not really. It's a waste of time, waste of cash. You can have you make your money last a little bit longer, stretch a little bit longer with amphetamines, right? That is the white trash drug. But this channel, Steel Toe and him, they got together. They started doing content together. They were doing hot tub streams, hanging out in water. Disgusting. And this Nick Rada guy, he's actually some type of swinger. He likes to swing. So whenever, you know, all these other channels were covering them, there was a lot of like channels covering the Steel Toe show because it's so cringe. You know, Red Bar's gone over it, Pod Awful really destroyed it, and you know, every other fucking channel, all these like Dabbleverse channels have gone over this filth, and they're just really cringe. I mean, who the fuck who would watch this shit? This guy's this is a Coach guy. He wears Coach attire. I hate whenever I see somebody like the only type of clothes they wear. It's the what's that guy, the comedian Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis has Coach's clothing. Anytime you see Shane Gillis, he's covered with the infection of the collared shirt with the college team on it. Now, of course, I won't be able to fucking find anything of an example because it's, you know, anytime you want to look for anything, you can't fucking find it. But anytime I see Shane Gillis, we could probably just go to his Instagram real quick. Just to give you an idea of how disgusting sports clothes are, okay? Like in the form of Coach's wear. Shane Gillis. America's #1. It's our biggest guy in comedy. But he's always wearing these disgusting fits. Some type of college team. Look at this, folks. Now, have we seen this before? I have the same piece right here. Same Versace's. Spread the word. And it doesn't look good. Like when somebody wears Versace's, that's not me, okay? Or like a brother. Like I don't think Versace's is really like a good look on like white people. Just because like, you know, look at the skin. You gotta have a tan, man. You gotta have a tan. Shane can't get a fucking tan. He has zits under his mustache. He's got pathetic goatee. High school style, like fucking, you know, puberty going on his fucking face. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, he just be wearing shit like this. The sports attires. Eagles. Fuck that. Anywho, this channel got together. They were eventually started swinging together, having sex, doing cocaine. Long story short, this girl, Lila Hart, came in, okay? Looking like a fucking monster. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of wanted to fucking, you know, talk about her, catch up with her after this. She's a fun look. But this channel and this Nick Rada got together. They started having sex with each other, sharing wives. The wives, you know, decided to switch places and fall in love with the other guys. Vice versa. And he ended up being super high. I don't know where the fuck I can find this video. It's so tough to find anything. Nick Rada high on stream. It's, you know, I was trying to fucking look this up earlier. I kept getting like live streams that are like hours and hours long. So let's see if we can find like just a filter this by clip or short video. It just has video. This week. See if we can find something. And look at how many channels have covered this shit. Is this it? No. Okay. Well, maybe this guy has like a small clip of him nodding out on stream, and then he starts like the first thing you do usually. You know, when you're on stream nodding out, I guess, is jacking out. He starts to J-O at the end. Now, it doesn't show anything, but he's, like, going back and forth. I can't fucking find it. Folks, I can't find it. That's it. All right, that's all I wanted to do. I just want to do a little bit of clickbait. This shit's, like, really boring. It's not really a good time. Here's something right here. I'm going to give it one more shot, look down a little bit further, see if I can find... any clip of him on his stream. So apparently him being fucked up on his stream caused a lot of controversy, and they got busted, okay? Not the steel toe guy, but this lady got divorced with him, okay? It actually, all the trolls actually caused a divorce. Like, you'd be surprised the power of a troll on the internet. The trolls went after these people so much that caused them to split. She went and moved in with this Rekieta guy. They were getting high, getting fucked up, having a good time. And after the stream where this Nick guy was fucked up, here it is right here. This is it. I'm going to mute this. Oh, I don't need
420 says, upper still in him. That's keeping him up. They didn't do a very good job. I literally fell asleep on stream. How dare I? How dare I? Guys, you can't. Cohen is looking for...
Okay, whatever. He's fucked up. Doesn't fucking matter. I mean, if you want to look for it, you can. But it's pretty cool. I like drama whenever people divorce each other. Then, like, you know, the husband loses his girlfriend, and the girlfriend goes and stays. They have cops come and bust them. Okay, the steel toe guy's wife and the Nick Rada and his wife are in jail now, and they're finished. Hopefully they get the electric chair or fucking bullet in the head. Let's move on. Was that good enough coverage? There's a little bit of the sector of the internet I don't want to go towards. Actually felt disgusting even looking at it. All right, so there's no Tana that came out. There is a fresh new Tara Yummy. Do you guys know who Tara Yummy is? Tara Yummy is a vlogger. Now, she has become, in the words of Trisha Paytas, the it girl of YouTube. I don't buy it. The numbers aren't really showing it. Now, her views have actually gone down. It's only whenever she has the ex-boyfriend or Tana Monjo or anybody with a name. It really sucks. Like, you have to get to that point in your career on YouTube, I think, where, like, when you have, like, a Mr. Beast type of name, it doesn't matter. You don't need a guest, okay? All you need is a fucking picture of you looking disgusting. Cody says, deep investigation, Nate, giving us all... No, it's not. It's not even... Trust me, there are channels that have... covered there's a whole universe called the Dabbleverse. If you ever want to like watch something else that like just keeps repeating itself over and over and over and watching the same clips over and over and a bunch of different streamers doing the same thing all day, all their streams consist of this universe of hack comedians and channels like that. If you ever want to hop in there and really give yourself a headache and, you know, make your stomach feel disgusting, you know, you could watch that, but there's plenty of investigation in that sector. So here's Tara Yummy. She's back. This is titled, I Fell in Love with New York City, the tour vlog.
Good morning, New York. Ooh, I sound like I smoke 10 packs a day. I look like...
So, Tara, you've done it again. We got to see what kind of quality we got. This 1080p enhanced bitrate doesn't change a fucking thing.
like, ooh. Maybe you guys were better over there. I'm here with Dropouts, and there's a filming crew as well. It's like a little documentary thing. We're here doing 3 live podcast shows, one in New York, one in New Haven, and one in Boston. I didn't promote it really on the channel because literally these tickets sold out within like a few days on my Instagram and on Zach and Jared's Instagram. If you guys didn't know, I'm on a podcast called Dropouts. Anyways.
Wow, I've never even looked that up. So Tara Yummy's got a podcast. It's always nice to subscribe to something new and look at it. Tara Yummy, what is it called? Dropouts? Outs podcast. Let me just go ahead and give it a subscribe. Or she was on it. No, she was just on it. Okay, well, no, I don't know. Is she in it? I don't give a fuck. Well, I have to watch that later. They have Sal Volcano of Impractical Jokers fame on the show, so that should be fun, right? Have we had enough of the Jokers?
Most of you know. On our first day here, tonight is our New York show. I love New York, mostly because one of my best friends in the entire world, Alyssa, lives here. If you guys have been watching the videos for a while, Alyssa was my first ever assistant that I ever had. I didn't even need an assistant. I thought I needed an assistant back in the day. Maybe I did at the time, but compared to my life now, I did not need an assistant. I think I just needed like a built-in best friend for moral support, and that's what Alyssa was for me when I get emotional.
Wow, you suck. So I'm only here just to see if you get mugged. She fell in love. Now, New York City's disgusting. I mean, you guys ever heard of a dude named NY Spawn?
Jokers,
Okay, that's the problem with New York City. NY Spawn. Okay, commenters like that makes me sick. They're into toys, wrestling, and having disgusting and moldy houses. Now I know he's a watcher of the show. This is all just for love, right? I guess I don't fucking know.
I'm such a big...
I just haven't seen him hop in the comments recently, but New York City's disgusting. There's no fucking shot I would be like, I fell in love with the most, you go to New York, it smells like shit everywhere. It's not a good time.
Our show, but the only reason I'm this awake and this excited this morning is because today I get to meet Sal Volcano from the Impractical Jokers. I'm such a big fan. I have a little crush on him. It's really embarrassing.
It's like you shouldn't have a crush on Sal Volcano. Have you ever seen what Sal Volcano's looks like? He's not a good look. Sal Volcano. He's of Impractical Jokers, lore, fame. A show that, has become just the only thing they play on True TV. Now, I remember when True TV was like the crime network or something. They had a bunch of 48 hour, they had all sorts of fun crime shows. This is Sal Volcano, probably AI edited, not a good look. He used to be really fat and greasy looking. And you've probably accidentally fell onto one of his podcasts because he's one of these numerous shows, a lot like every other comedian podcast that has nothing but they just rely on the guest technology. They can't do a show without a guest. And we've had enough of him. I mean, at what point can we cancel a TV show? I've never been into his scam, his scheme. His face makes me sick. All right, so anyways, I guess, I'm only saying that because of the jealousy. Okay, Terry Yummy should be over here fucking, having me as a guest.
Embarrassing. If something's going to make me laugh, it's going to be the Impractical Jokers. Jenna? Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me.
Hey. Hi. I come bring it.
DAC says the main guy, Zach, is in love with her, and she's stringing him along.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Now, I'm assuming you're talking about their podcast.
I was saying.
Now, Tara Yummy looks like somebody that, does a lot of cocaine.
Impractical Jokers.
She's a party type of gal, right? Does she look like a responsible driver? I don't think so.
The only thing that can make me laugh when I'm sad. Fun.
She's laughing and laughing when she runs a red. Slamming her car into the side, just hitting other cars in the road.
In fact, me and Jenna have seen all 3 Impractical Jokers, 3 out of 4.
What's going on?
I want to do comedy. And
my computer was fucking up.
With tickets every year. We saw Murph first, and I said, oh my god, I want to do comedy. I want to do comedy. And then 2 months later, did my first show. Then we...
Oh, look at you, coming in with the drink. Now, this is illegal right now. I thought we were boycotting Starbucks. Now, that could be Dunkin' Donuts. They're the same thing. Brown liquor. I think we should boycott all coffee, all right? Even frozen. There's some cringy rapping in the middle of the video.
And then we saw Sal. And then we saw Joe. And we've never seen Q live. But we get to meet...
Infected Mushroom says that looks like Bert Kreischer's daughter.
Sal, I'm like an...
Who's this? The lady with the gut? I hope she doesn't... do something illegal.
Hour or two. I'm freaking out. And me, Zach, and Jared get to interview him for the podcast. I'm like, what the fuck do I even ask him? I'm just gonna stare and be like, "Can I just pick basketball?" Like, I'm gonna like sound like a.
I actually want to watch the podcast now. Look at you, looking like a fucking junk. You got a handful of pills.
Fucking moron. So
look.
I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then I will. Apparently,
took a pill.
It's pouring rain too. My hair is about to be a fucking wreck. It's gonna be everyone's problem.
Well, Tara, you really make me sick. I mean, like, just this shitty-ass JPEG of you that you've, isolated, decapitated from your body is better, more, high quality than this video.
Double camera action.
What is that? What are you? It's a fucking ring.
Pull up your thong. Your thong is showing. I don't want sound. I have to see your little...
DAC says, yes, dropouts. The dude Zach has a thing for girls like her. His old GF was Indian, some girl from Australia, and she was on the podcast as well. What did he do? He broke up with her. He kicked her off the show because he probably thought he had a chance with world's smallest teriyaki. But he probably doesn't. I mean, look how this is Zach. It ain't fucking happening, man. No way.
Needs to say your sorries in private.
I don't want sound. I have to see your little V.
Like, nobody wants this, man. Your hair's constantly in a wet state of grease.
What's it called? A whale tail? You gotta drop something in front of him.
Oops. I feel like I need a shot. I feel like 10:30. It's 10:30 in the morning, but I'm just nervous. He is on his way, people.
Where's Sal Volcano? I thought he was already here. He must be in the bathroom jacking off. Allegedly. She's got a wife beater on, not a good look. Okay, you could have wore anything.
You just gotta sit.
So that would be my last apology, but I really do sincerely apologize.
And Sal Volcano doesn't have a good looking body. He's very top heavy. He's like a cow. Now they're using black magic cameras. It seems like everybody uses them. Now, whether they're shooting in 4K, that's a different story. It doesn't look like we got anything plugged into, well, it doesn't matter. They're not streaming. Okay, never mind. Look at this cool set, man. We got the TV. Stealing, copying off the big board. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe from all the teeth that, is showing right now. It's a very Tony Hinchcliffe-ian type of guy. Sal Volcano has fake Travis Scott's on. Not a good look. I've never seen a pair like that. Never in my life. They're probably custos. Customers' desire for a look. It could be the olives. I doubt it. It's too dark. Okay, it looks like some type of mocha lows, but I think they're fucking fake. I don't buy it. I need a better look.
As you should. That's why I drink the game.
DAC says make sure the next episode to cover Sal on. Oh my God, that's fucking bullshit. I didn't know there was a new Theo Von with Sal Volcano.
You're gonna have so many, you showed me. So many, like, I'm gonna be so, like, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, never mind. They're not even. They are actually just the regular fucking Travis Scott.
You're gonna have so many, like,
from here they look like they were brown. That's black.
That's why I drink the Gatorade. You're gonna have so many, like, you showed me.
Look how nervous he is. He's got sweat trickling down. Look at those titties. You into that? Are you into those? Look at them jonks, man.
So many, like, I'm gonna be so, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, she's gonna throw up. So
She's so okay?
excited. You know how certain people, so like my mother, is devout Christian.
Okay, that didn't work out.
So many, like, I'm gonna be so, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, she's gonna throw up. So
She's so okay?
excited. You know how certain people, so like my mother.
Oh, this is amazing. Now, Tara, you wore the wrong shit today. You're probably stinking with sweat. From nervousness. Which is really cool. I love it when you have friends that have rosacea to kind of like make you look better, right? You have a friend ever covered with red from, his own blood pressure causing an issue with the face. This kid looks fucking stupid. He's actually probably putting her under the bus because she won't give him a kiss.
Devout Christian. She'd like to meet Jesus or God someday.
Sure.
Yeah, me, maybe Colin Powell back in the day. And then Tara would be you. And so
I'm on the level of Colin Powell and Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And then you decided to wear this? Look at his outfit.
You. And so
Sal is crying about being a dad and Theo crying because he isn't one and probably still feels like he didn't have one.
I'm on the level.
That's good shit. I mean, they're both criminals in my book. I've never seen Sal. Now, maybe Sal Volcano's one of the rare few that doesn't throw his kid all over the internet. You know, he's doing what a father should do and not exploit their children. But, you know, and same with, like, you know, I don't know what his girlfriend looks like. Sal Volcano kind of just only posts himself.
Oh, and Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think they've
But, you know, you never know. Okay, there could be a lot of allegations.
That's a lot of pressure.
No. I don't think they've ever seen me so quiet in my life.
Yeah, this is crazy. She's known as like the yapper, you know, like she never stops talking.
Oh my goodness.
So when you ask her a question and she goes,
yeah, look at her, dude. Sal, you're blowing it, bro. You could leave your wife for her.
just like one word.
Okay.
I didn't even answer. You said Los Angeles for me.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Wow, super boring. All right, I don't want to watch it. Let's move on. We did have this channel that was talking shit. Okay, Rose LeJohn. I don't want to watch this either, but we will. Okay, if anybody can remind me or I remember myself, this was somebody that hopped into the comments giving me some fucking shit. Is Shady here? I didn't even see if Shady was here. Oh, Hashmeyer's in the house. Shout out Hash. Moving on. We're not watching this. Not watching that. I guess we got to move on to this Trisha Paytas shit, which is an unfortunate. Ethan Klein was going to be on the show today because he's finally back. He had his, you know, his anal exam.
Hello, everybody. It is the host of the H3 Klein here.
So the whole crew's here. I'm kind of just wanting to see us citing Olivia.
Don't get so excited for yourselves, guys. House, give it. Joined by the H3 Klein here. Joined by the amazing.
Oh my God, and Love looking wrecked. Okay, I can't really go back anymore. It's such a sliver of a video I've played that, you know, going to see Love's big fat ass is, you know, nightmare today. Okay, not a good look.
Wait, frustrated.
JT says the Trisha Paytas experience.
H3 crew.
So the crew's here. Ethan's been gone, okay? He's been hiding out. He kind of like took a break, okay? Kind of like me. I've been gone for a couple days, but I wasn't like, you know, playing Gundam.
That's awesome.
Or whatever he does. Gaming, having his colonoscopy.
Truth and
Now this is a very this show's pretty much centered around Ethan's dookie at this point. He's constantly bringing up that he has to run to the bathroom. I've never met anybody in my life that has to shit as much as him.
There's not a lot.
These are the seats that are open, so it looks like they couldn't sell out the fucking show. Nice. Let's go back a little bit. I kind of want to hear a little bit of this.
Personal info, so we love that.
Again.
Love that.
And will anything happen to them?
No.
I don't know.
Nope.
Oh, there's not a lot left here.
Wow, and Ethan probably finally is able to agree with himself. Last time he kind of like put it out there, probably the time before, he's like, we'll never sell this place out. He did. Easy task. They're trying to sell out the Greek. Good luck.
And there's about a month.
But there's about a month left. A bunch of like what we would call nosebleeds. Look at this. Look at this.
Left for you guys.
Are the dots what they sold? Spread the word. No. I'm assuming these dots are what's left. I don't know who the fuck would buy all the back chair, the seats in the back.
Buy tickets. There's not a lot.
Really pathetic. There's quite a bit of like, you know, closer to the front seats. Nobody wants this. This is where I would sit so I could smoke over the railing. I don't want to hear any lip if I'm trying to light a cig at the Greek. And I looked at the Greek. Every time I look at a picture of it, I'm like, that place is fucking tiny. It doesn't even look that big, but I guess it's got quite a bit of chairs in there.
Come join us.
Now, I'm really hoping for a rainstorm.
It was in June.
You know what happens? They really are at the liberty of the weather, right?
There's still like what 100 tickets, maybe more.
There's definitely more than 100 seats left.
Yeah, it looks like about
150,
maybe like 200.
Yeah.
200. So Ethan was way off. You can tell by his face right now. He's getting very shy and bashful from, you know, the reality that he couldn't sell out the Greek. Nice.
Yeah.
So join us
Yeah. Come join the greatest gathering of Super Troopers of all time.
So I'd like to say that's probably Olivia's fault. It's got to be her fault. All right, here's the new episode of Trisha Paytas' podcast. Now, she's been gone. This is not the new one. She's been gone for a while. We haven't seen her around doing anything new. She dropped one of her episodes today of the Just Trish show, where it's just what we call Trisha's old rehashed crap, all right? She has done this episode a while ago. This has already been done, been covered. We looked at the phone that she was given from, Pokimane gave her a goddamn cell phone for free, or Trisha stole it. I don't buy it. Give me two. There's not another sound.
I feel guilty. It's just I don't want to spend time.
And she definitely doesn't. She has no time for this shit. And look at it, man. It's sitting right next to Pokimane right here. I'm pretty sure Trisha got that phone from her sticky finguses. Spread the word. Moving on. We're actually done with the show. No, we're going to go into her Twitter real quick. She's been missing. A lot of people have been waiting for the baby, right? They've been waiting for the kid. The edge of their seat, hoping that, their queen, the whole Trisha Paytas stan universe is like, has their fingers crossed that baby Elvis. He's already came. I got him. It's my kid now. But they've been waiting for her to, finally, say she's in the hospital, give them some type of clarity where she's been. Because the only thing she's posted is the shit that she's already had on the burner. And this is on this channel. Now, we did watch her vlog the other day. This is the last vlog before the birth, okay? It's her last pregnancy vlog. She doesn't do a lot of vlogs anymore. She kind of has strayed away from that avenue. Probably because just got to the point where she couldn't, film all that. She's the only thing she does when she does a vlog is eat. Eats and eats. And she did, she's always trying to tell people that she doesn't eat a lot. She doesn't go out to eat a lot. It's hard to kind of have anything to stand behind that, any concrete evidence that you're telling the truth, if all you do on your videos is eat. She was in British Vogue, which makes me sick. Here's the picture of it, the British Vogue. Why Trisha Paytas spent $12 million to become the mother of the internet. Which is not a good look. They've actually run out of space. Here's British Vogue. I was saying in the Discord that this is a lot like you have Nordstrom Rack, you have Nordstrom, then you have Nordstrom Rack. British Vogue is kind of like the sloppies, okay, or the scraps. Now, JT did, I think it was JT. Do I have to agree to this? I guess I have to. Now it's going to be in my emails. I'm going to be getting all sorts of things on Google. Ads for British Vogue. But they kind of get the scraps, whatever's left over, okay, in the Trisha sphere. Or not the Vogue coverage of anything. Trisha Paytas isn't really like the most hype person to be talking about. I kind of find it crazy that she keeps getting these magazine appearances. Here's her actually trying to cosplay as Kim Kardashian. Which is not a good look. It's one of Trisha's most dusty, disgusting wigs. She has these wigs that she kind of just uses as carpet in her house. She kind of just has a whole room that has all her fashion shit. Makeup and wigs. Usually they're just pilfered all over the ground for people to step on Malibu to get tangled up in a fucking wig. Spread the word. But once again, she's got herself into a magazine, okay? Now, they've coined her Mother of the Internet. That's fucking bizarre to even say. And she's over here doing what we call capping, saying she spent $12 million to become the Mother of the Internet. And a lot of that money probably is the fucking wedding. The wedding that nobody watched. If you go to Trisha's channel right here, Trisha Paytas Network, where's she at? There she is. You go to her channel, the wedding. Well, I could just type the wedding. Wedding was quite the expenditure. She spent a lot of money on something that really didn't pan out. Only 272K views. for this, Moses and Trish experience where they were on the fucking stage. I think this does get me claimed. I don't really care. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm just going to have this still. And they spent all this money for a nightmare of a wedding. There was about 3 or 4 people here. There's a lot of, AI clapping in the background to make it seem like, it's filled with heads. There's not a lot of people at this fucking wedding. And this set her back. I think this set her back millions of dollars, right? Gianna says, no way she has to pay for that crap. Embarrassing. It is. Cody says she admitted the overseas magazine articles are bought and paid for. GT says, get it. Maybe you'll get invited to the Met. That'll be next. Trisha will be invited to the Met looking for the vending machine. That's where she'll be sitting closest to. Having high hopes that they're going to have a meal there. I don't think the Met feeds you. You kind of have to walk around starving. So this is what the article says, or this is just a recap of it. Maybe this is it. Magazines aren't a thing anymore. They've kind of fell off, and most magazines have gone under. Tyler Peterson says Moses is a madman. Cody says, right, remember her and Oscar talking about it on the show. Embarrassing. And it is sad. It's sad that you have to fork over money to do something that, anybody that is worthy to have done to them doesn't have to pay. It's not a good look whenever you spend money to stay relevant, right? I mean, that really just goes to show what else you spending your money on? You buying views? I mean, if the views were real, wouldn't you think the fucking goddamn now I just lost my train of thought. Fucking shit! No, I'm just kidding. But what do you think, the reason is behind, her podcast not getting any type of ad placement? She was bitching and moaning, talking about how every other fucking podcast gets money for ads. I have to do something real quick. I have to hop around the table. Listen to this for 1 second.
The trap spot, yeah. Gotta make sure the shooter's great in the trap spot. Gotta make sure you can pay in your trap spot. Everywhere I go, I know I make the block high. Everywhere I go, I know I gotta keep fighting. Everywhere I go, I know don't hold them bent dice. I know. They gon' slide. I know. I'ma tell her a lot. I know. She fuck with slide.
I only put the music on because I was afraid somebody was going to tell me they heard a sound of a ghost. That's my biggest fear. Leaving the cam on and getting out of the chair, walking away from the chair, and you guys are like, your chair moved. It's one of my biggest fears. One of the biggest fears is a haunted house. Anyways, it's sad. Trisha's probably paying for everything. She's paying for fucking views. Okay, nobody's handing her shit, swag, the big box she got from The Weeknd. Supposedly The Weeknd sent her a goddamn gift box, okay? A care package of clothes that were specifically her size. Yeah, right, I don't buy it. You bought it. You bought it at one of these fucking places that sells pallets of shit. There's probably a place in LA that sells a bunch of Hollywood crap that's left over from any type of, I don't know, concert or whatever. People love to have their memorabilia of anything with celebrities around it. So any event, there's probably places that sell off the shit they don't want, but are too scammy just to give it away. And Trisha got all these clothes and all this shit, this care package from, the people of The Weeknd. I doubt it, okay? She bought it. She paid for it. She's probably paying for views. And I'm curious how much money we put together. We took into a big pile and sent a picture to Vogue. Said, hey, it can be in your bank account by the next day. Just have a little snippet, okay? Throw me in your fucking magazine. And look what they put her. This is the most disgusting picture. GT says, but she must be making money. She no longer feels, yeah, and that's the worst part, is I think if you put the illusion, it is, people don't pay for views or do anything, with, their expenditures in the form of trying to put themselves out there, get more exposure or do advertising. It goes to show if you do enough of it, you probably put enough money in, you could probably get famous and make cash. she doesn't do her vlogs like she used to. So she's definitely making some type of revenue off the podcast. And especially off like these ad placements. I mean, she just got back in with, the people that cut ties with her, Fashion Nova. So I'm sure that, paying for all this shit is probably paying out, right? Or she's still in debt. But she doesn't vlog anymore, so money must be coming in. Whatever. And here's a little snip right here. I don't even know if I want to read this. Trisha is everything you'd expect on Zoom. Charming, irresistibly bubbly, and absolute riot. Now, I think that there's a stan. There's got to be some type of fucking stan in every place that deals with entertainment and like celebrities, I guess. There's probably like a Trisha Paytas stan in every crack in the universe. They're like, oh yeah, that big fat bitch, okay? But they don't think she's fat. They're probably like, oh God, Trish, I wish I looked like you. No, you don't, okay? Nobody does. It's one of the biggest lies that people keep putting right in front of her face, and I think it's why she, keeps eating, right? No, she's just hungry. But it says, absolute right, even while heavily pregnant. I like that. I like that statement. With her second child, she was actually due earlier this week. Now, Trisha was doing a lot of prophesizing, right? She really thought that she was going to have the baby on a certain time and didn't, okay? And this seems to have been wrote, like, fairly recently. So, makes me sick. Trish, as she refers to herself, has a knack for turning everything she touches into pop culture gold. Yeah, right, okay? That gets endlessly reshared and recut. That's bullshit. The only thing that really kind of like flows into a cesspool of what we would call regurgitated madness, especially like the internet bullshit, is like her older material. Like she is memed with the crying girl on the ground, okay? Looking fatter than shit. Those are the things that kind of like keep getting like tumbled into the ethos where, people have no idea what they're looking at, but it's her. With 1.1 million followers on Instagram. Oh, we got to check that. Oh, wow. Now, didn't she just recently have like 800 and some thousand subscribers on her Instagram, her second Instagram? We start to see where this $12 million is going towards. I think you have to keep putting money in to probably maintain this follower count, right? Or whatever. I mean, I don't know how it works, but she recently got a bump in followers. Her TikTok, a different story. It must be fucking dirt cheap to pay for like millions of followers. And, they constantly have viral videos. If I was her, I would be promoting this is how it goes to show, like, she must not be making fucking or getting, actual views. Now, she probably gets plenty of views, but, like, how realistic are these views? These millions and millions of views on here, these hits? You'd think that she'd be advertising the fuck out of, like, her own product. Like her Poshmark that nobody wants to buy shit off of. Her podcast, like, she doesn't have any clips, no clips from, like, the thing that she's making money on right now, right? Don't you think you would be, like, promoting your shit, doing clips from your podcast, showing it off so people can, I don't know, go to it and watch it? Or just from your vlog channel. It's just a lot of her with her, eating and doing, like, content that's literal garbage. Crap. And that's all there is on here. Like, this is the perfect avenue to, advertise. You become your own, you don't have to go through an agency. You can advertise on TikTok if you're that viral. Most of these, we could just go to Theo Von, right? Theo Von. I'm sure he has clips from his fucking podcast. It's not just stand up. And half the shit that you see, like, uh-oh. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all him with the microphone in front of him. It's not like, he's not promoting his stand-up or anything. It's mostly him promoting his other venture. I'm sure he has like a regular, maybe his Theo Von channel is just his stand-up shit. Or it could be like conjoined with the stand-up and the podcast. But TikTok is a perfect avenue for advertisement. She does nothing on here to advertise her product, her brand. She sold the pink sweatshirt her mom gave her for her birthday on Poshmark. Not a good look. And her mom probably her mom definitely, like, well, she's the only one that, what the fuck am I saying? She's the only one that lists stuff on there. So Sure, her mom had no idea. She's a drunk. Trisha Paytas' mom loves the sauce. So she probably was very saucy the day that she put that shit up, listed it on Poshmark. Probably had no idea she sold, like, something she gave her daughter for a gift. Pretty good stuff. And it's the same one, that the waiter spilled food on. So maybe Trisha tried to, I don't know, kind of like do something a little bit too soon, like selling off something as seen in her vlog. A lot of her stuff on Poshmark is as seen, right? It's her wearing one of these fucking disgusting huge outfits, and she writes in the thing, worn on this, worn in this music video, worn in this vlog. It having disgusting Trisha stank on it is what, like, her gross jack-off audience is there for. Those are probably the only people that buy her shit on Poshmark, or people that want to JO to the thought of her wearing it, or her own stink on it. Here's her Poshmark right here. And I'm assuming this is it. Is this the thing? I'm trying to remember, like, she had some pink thing that her mom bought her, and the waiter accidentally spilled food on it. Trisha went into a catatonic shock. It could be this one right here. Yeah, it's sold. This is it. I wonder if the SpaghettiO sauce is still, stained on it. Yeah. $78. It's from Trendy Unique, oversized hoodie. Let's do this. We could do this real quick. We could check prices right quick. And the pink one's $79, brand new. It's not new. It's actually been washed. It's not only is it not new, it was shit food was spilled on it and then washed. Now, I'd imagine that it probably wasn't even fucking washed. I don't think it was washed. Whatever fucking spilled on it, must still be on there because the tag's still here. So unless she ran this through the washing machine or did some old school washing technique or whatever to get the stain out of there, the fucking the thing's still on here, the tag. So it's not new. I think people need to know it had shit spilled on it. So whoever bought that is a fucking fool. Here's her Instagram. Let's check and see what she's been posting. She's been eating still, so she's not at the hospital. This is from 6 hours ago. Nothing but garlic goodness. She's been MIA. She hasn't been posting that much, so this could be like stuff that she's been holding back. Trisha takes a lot of pictures of, everything she does in life, so she has plenty of Instagram stories to come. And it seems like she's eating really good. Mother's got to eat, as they would say. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. Disgusting. And what's this say right here? It's another one of these Kevin Gates quotes, right? Trisha's what we would call duped into these things half the time. She always does these quotes. Most of the time they end with, how you can grow your pocket. I am unapologetically in my family era. Yeah, right. I don't buy it. I will choose my little family over anyone every time, which is crazy because she hangs out more with the people at the fast food window than her family. Because that's all we get. That's the idea we get. You don't show anything other than that. Yeah, you do exploit your kid all the fucking time, but I think those times that you do have your child on the camera is like the few times you see your child. Spread the word. I pass on nights out. Now, she doesn't have any opportunities for that. Even when she was, like, not pregnant, okay? She didn't go out. Trisha had no energy to walk around. She was exhausted. By whenever it turned nighttime, okay? I put my babies in bed. My husband is my best friend. My life revolves around my children. Now, you have one kid. The second one hasn't came out yet. But she says it revolves around them. Usually whenever your life revolves around your kids, that probably encapsulates like every element of being like a mother, which I would say the first one is protecting your baby, not putting it all over the internet. I mean, that's disgusting that you do. Spread the word. Cody said, did the wedding dress sell yet? I doubt it. Nobody's going to buy that filth. She thought she was in her autism trans out-of-body era. Yeah, Trisha's constantly evolving. She's like a sponge, man. She's always everything all at once, right? Like kind of like that movie, Everything All at Once. The magical universe of being fucking every single goddamn thing. Trisha is the earth, right? That is her era. Trisha is a embodiment of, I guess, the entire universe, right? She considers herself to be everything. Sexually, ideology, I mean, she's everything, man. I got to get to this stupid podcast. I'm wasting time. I'm not even going to give you the time to read this. Here's her fucking promoting this crap. You promote it on here. You don't promote it on fucking TikTok. Oh, yeah. And no fucking shot is Trisha having grapefruit. You got to be fucking kidding me. Really? And it looks like it's moldy as fuck. So, let's hop into this. Better start now, because it's getting late. So, here it is. This is the Pokimane interview. If you guys aren't familiar with Pokimane, you're probably not going to have a good time, because Pokimane is a scammer.
Also, like the face and the look.
God, girl, you're gonna make me cry. Me being 9 months, just like I'm like, oh, I feels like a monster.
Your face card will never decline.
Shout out to the sponsor of today's episode. That is SeatGeek. Woo, SeatGeek. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Hey guys, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast today. I am so excited. Oh my God, one of my favorite obsessions ever. I can't believe.
Okay, hold on. Let me do something. I got to pull this voice mod back up. Crashed again.
If she's here, gotta catch them all. Pokimane or Pokimane.
Just call me Poki. Everyone's. So how do you say it? Do you say it like that? Just call me Poki. Don't stress.
Here we go. The Richard's voice. This is the voice of a Richard, right? Let me know if I'm blowing a mic out. Okay.
Don't stress.
Here's Pokimane. She's recently had a lot of controversy with, calling people broke bitches because they can't afford her fucking disgusting cookies, right?
Link in the description to download the app. Hey guys, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast today. I am so excited. Oh my God, one of my favorite obsessions ever. I can't believe she's here.
And it's not her favorite obsession. She had no idea what to call her. She said Pokimane or Pokimane. She said two of the fucking, the first wrong thing. Or she said the other way. She said Pokimane, then she said she's Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
I mean, she just referred to you as a cardboard fucking card with holographics on it. You like that?
Pokimane or Pokemon.
Just call me Poki. Everyone's. So how do you say it? Do you say it like that? Just call me Poki. Don't stress, sweetie pie. Don't stress. Just say Poki.
It is stressful because I was looking to make sure I got it right, and I heard you on a podcast say everyone says Pokimane, but it's Pokimane because your name's actually Iman,
yeah.
Which I actually didn't know either. And I was like, wow, I'm learning so much already.
I don't mind when people say Pokimane. I'm like, that's if you were reading it in English, that's how it would be read. So
Pokimane.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. I'm sure you're really excited that you were called by the wrong thing. You don't really give yourself a spelling, especially your gamer name, your streaming name, your character. And then you're like, oh, it's all right. You don't have to call me that. I mean, you don't even really have to call me shit. Look like you have fake hair on.
Yeah, but Poki's even cuter, and we've been calling you Poki. We're like, Poki.
I love Poki. It's like a little nickname.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I feel friendly with everyone when they say Poki. I'm like, this is it.
Hey, Poki.
What's up, Lava?
Especially because growing up, I always wanted a nickname, but my name's Iman. You can't really shorten it or do much with half the people.
Can we say, Nate, what era are you in?
Can't even pronounce.
I don't know.
So I'm like,
I'm in my tan era.
But now I get a nickname and it's Poki, and I love it.
And your name is so perfect. I didn't know it was pronounced Pokemon because your name's Iman. I was like that's
the
actually
game Pokemon,
so perfect. Oh my God, I kind of live for it.
My little 17-year-old pun, it's like, I really did something.
Is that when you came up with?
It's not funny. Who the fuck is watching this shit? Didn't her junk come out? I know that somebody told me that her tit came out on stream.
When you were 17.
And she's like, I didn't know. I don't know how the fuck that happens.
Oh my God.
She had that chicken cutlet thing on there, right? What is that called? The no bra thing? What's it? The cap? The boob cap?
Okay, I need to get because I'm sure a lot of people are familiar, but I just need to.
Well, she had a wardrobe malfunction. She got one of them infamous Twitch bands that last a couple hours in your bag.
Yeah, it's the background of
slap on the wrist.
Where you came to be.
GT says Trisha's hair looks so dirty. It's pretty greased up. Trisha's hair looks fucking dog shit today. Even everything about her kind of be looking fucking pathetic.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm shocked.
Yeah, all-time fucking low.
You even knew who I was and honored. Because you're an internet icon.
Oh my gosh, thank you. But you are the it girl. You are every.
Nope, cancel her. We don't like her.
250 on my head, so you tell me that's how you plan. I can't even talk about that, but you know the
Like, I want to tell you all the streaming tea, everything about my life, literally whatever.
I love.
Which I doubt you're going to say anything. This is going to be real fucking boring. 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm sure every bit of fucking tea people have been waiting for. What kind of tea do you have? What do you have to say? I'm talking, I want to hear some motherfucking tea on Hassan Piker for sure.
I'm just in like such a...
Has he sent dick pics? I'm sure he has.
Like, I'm in the perfect place in my career where I'm like, yeah, I'll say whatever.
Cody says she looks like Eugenia with extra weight. Yeah.
No,
She's in her Eugenia era.
But you're like.
And maybe that's why, like, the front of her hair, it don't even look real, okay? Is this a real human head?
Like that. That's what I love about you. You're actually so real because so many people are so concerned.
They're not. You're not real, okay? Trish, you don't even look like Trisha today.
I'm like, oh my God.
You're looking terrible, dog.
I don't want to make, say the wrong thing, whatever, but you're so truthful.
There are some great pictures of Trish. I'm talking like you would look at it and you'd be like, what kind of lunch lady is this? And then it's just this. This is all you see. Then you go back, you're like, oh, Trish is getting big.
Well, you're a truth teller.
Actually, one of the
She's getting so big that she is actually changing her whole damn look. She's looking like a whole new person.
biggest reasons that I just was dying to come on the podcast is because when you guys mentioned...
GT says to make her eyes look closer. Maybe that's it. Trisha's head is fatter than it's ever been. And it's actually making her not look like such a fast baby. Or what does she have? She looks a lot like a sloth.
Me specifically, I remember you said, oh, she's so...
Cody said Nate is in his Versace tan era.
sassy. I love her. And I was like, she gets me.
Oh, because no one's real like that. I love...
So many, and that's something, frankly, like, I struggle with. Like, sometimes I lose myself because...
And, like, has Trisha overwore this dress? Haven't we seen this dress multiple times? Funny that Pokey mentioned a lot of... That's what makes things very interesting. It is. Do you think that... I think that, honestly, it's a lot like these other shows where there's some shows out here that probably do what we call, they field their guests. They're like, hey, you can't say this. Don't bring this up. It's awkward. For one thing, don't bring up food during the show. That's probably a big no-no. Trisha will fucking lose her mind, okay? Rip, her in half, trying to shake her to see if there's any confetti in her or candy. But she's also probably tells these people before they come on, just don't bring it up. Just don't bring up Ethan.
Sometimes people take some sassiness as like meanness, or they're like, "Oh, you're sassy. That means anytime you're nice, that's fake." And I'm like, "No, like I mean everything I say." Yeah, like
so you don't look real. I mean, whenever you hear like having this type of acting going on, I mean, give her an award.
I'm really sweet. Like
this isn't a real person.
I'm so excited and sweet and happy, and if I clap back, like I clap back.
Like nobody acts like this. Everybody has their own ghetto fucking reaction whenever they clap back. Nobody's happy whenever they're pissy. Nate, I'm going to get a hidden body cam and run into Trish, LOL. Then we can have exclusive footage for your podcast. That would be amazing. That would actually be fucking the greatest thing ever to have happen. That would be so good. Infected Mushroom says... That will be the dress for sale, new without tags next week. Now, do you think Trisha Paytas has, a whole operation going on where she does just put tags back on it, right? She has some type of like a printing press in the basement, okay? Since Moses, almost said Oscar, maybe Oscar too. Moses and Oscar are assistant and the mom. I mean, they're all assistant. Anybody second mic, even, I'm sure Pokimane had to do a couple chores around the house today, right? But I bet Trisha fucking puts tags back on clothes all the time, sells them as new.
Robots! I love a clap back. I love it, especially in this age. Now
Dax says, imagine us filming, and the thing is, you're going to have a real paranoid now. You're going to have to do a lot of work. You're going to have to really keep your eyes open. I don't know how, I'm sure you could feel when Trisha's coming. You could probably smell the dust of Xanax in the distance.
You know what I mean?
You start to smell anything that smells like seaweed, okay? It gets to your nose. You have the taste of it. Trisha's in her car crushing up Xannies, right?
That's why I totally respected it with like the cookies and all that stuff.
But it's going to be very hard. If you can actually get Trisha in the wild, Kind of like what Red Bar does.
I'm like, you know.
Oh my God, I would fucking have a ball. I'd have a ball.
I'll apologize, of course, if I ever offend anyone. Like, that's never my intent. But when you're like, I love her sassiness, I'm like, that is me.
And it's so real. So when you do get like so much attention, right, for a clap back, like the cookie thing and the money and all stuff like that, do you actually like ever get like anxious, or are you just like, that's not what I meant? Like, people should know this.
It's tough to say.
That is true. Above Lava says, I'm actually surprised it hasn't already happened. That is shocking, because usually TMZ always is catching people, okay, in their pajamas. It's shocking that Trisha Paytas of internet Trisha Paytas fame-dom has not been cited outside of her regular format, her vlogging herself. I'm sure there's videos out there, but I feel like if there is something that, as Trisha does with all her might, it's definitely like her trying to take down videos of her outside of her own channel.
It's almost
striking them right away.
Almost like, girl, I like split myself into two. There's like me at home who's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then, of course, like publicly, I have to think through
And you can do, honestly, anything's okay, just outside of
things.
Trish.
And if I ever apologize, like, I will never fake an apology. I need to mean it. So I really had to get to a point where I'm like,
I mean, I wouldn't. I couldn't imagine selling my stuff. I did used to sell my shit, but nowadays, I can't part with anything. I'm about to fucking something's in my throat. Look at this thing.
My intention.
This will be sold soon. Trisha will sell this Jigglypuff.
Even though my audience or my community gets it, once a joke or some comment that you make gets to people who take it differently or interpret it differently, you really have to reflect and say, like, oh, maybe I did let people get to me, and of course I'll apologize if whatever happened was not at all what I intended or what I meant. And that was very much the case.
So here we go again. She has to make sure she maintains a crowd. A lot of her audience probably has $1 to their name. They pay their internet bill. The other dollars, if they do have any, probably go for the subscription to her monthly subscription. Right? Don't you have to subscribe? You have to pay money to follow these channels. Someone needs to wait at her favorite Taco Bell. That would be nice. Or like a lot of these places Trisha says she doesn't go to anymore. She's anti-Starbucks. She's at fucking Starbucks every fucking day.
Okay, so I'm like...
Even whenever she's saying she's on bed rest right now, supposedly Trisha's on bed rest. She said it. She alleged to it. She's going to be, staying reclined until the baby happens.
Yeah, I do.
Which, imagine trying to get her out of the fucking bed whenever the moment comes. Okay, the water breaks. Moses is like, fucking, and he has to saw down the wall. They have to get a crane to take Trisha out the third floor.
Saying certain things, if it...
Like some type of like Taft. Wasn't there a President Taft? He was stuck in his tub.
Wound up that way, so.
But it's always like, I feel like too, and you say it in like fun and like jest, right? Like I feel like people like just don't get it.
Did says, what's up with Pokey's hair? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, you said ear. I thought you were talking about her hair.
Also, I feel like because you are a girl, not to be that.
I mean, Pokey's hair doesn't look real in the front. I mean, are these real loops? Is this real? You said it's a hair clip? Yeah, it probably is. Maybe Pokey doesn't even have any fucking ears.
I regret saying certain things if it wound up that way, so.
But it's always like, I feel like too, and you say it in like fun and like jest, right? Like I feel like people like just don't get it. Also, I feel like because you are a girl, not to be that person, but we are that podcast. You know what I mean?
Where you really are that podcast. I'll say that much. Mm-hmm.
Where we have to call out like.
You really are that podcast. I'll say that much.
Where we have to call out.
Look at psychedelic as fuck. Whenever Trisha just keels over for the fake laugh.
Like just really the like blatant misogyny of it all, right? It's like a girl doing this stuff, you get called out by all these men, and it's like no matter what, even if you were like in their wrong, it makes me like want to come to your defense because I'm like all these guys attacking you for like, but literally like nothing.
Okay, whatever. Trisha's like, it's under the water under the bridge. Trisha's like, I went blackface. And Trisha still continues to probably go blackface every night. She pretends. Didn't Trisha, she had like a big thing for the Fuhrer. She went out years ago, had a video, probably hundreds of videos. She has done like what we call the deletion tour, with all of her old content, her stuff that got her in trouble, the stuff that made her famous. That is what made her famous. Trisha's not famous for this. Fuck no, dude. She's famous for her goddamn criminal activity. Or like her cancelable material. People are into it.
You
right?
feel like
So like all her fans, all the fans of Trisha Paytas are fucking Third Reichian for sure, right? If you're in support of her, that means you support everything she does.
crazy.
Like big sister, like just take me under.
And I don't even know why the fuck I brought that up. I forgot my point.
Give it all right. It's like
She's just like, who gives a fuck? You call people broke as shit and they couldn't afford your disgusting cookies. Cookies like or not Cookie, Pokey. You know, sitting there with her fucking fake ass dentures.
girl doing this stuff, you get called out by all these men, and it's like, no matter what, even if you were like in the wrong, it makes me like want to come to your defense because I'm like, all these guys attacking you for like, but literally like nothing big. It's not like you did anything
like,
crazy.
Like big sister, like
yeah.
Just take me under your wing.
Yes, it's like
Protect
don't hurt Pokey.
me.
And you are, you're just so like sweet and like I don't know. And you
trying
hold
to have
your
a
ground.
good time. No, but really, like I do very much feel guilty if anyone like gets offended. That's the last thing I ever want to do. Like I'm here for a good time.
Wow, then that means you're a fucking liar and you're fake. If you're sitting here being like, I'm gonna have a good time. Nobody wants to have a good time, bitch. We want to see you punch anything, all right? Who the fuck wants to watch goddamn wholesome content?
Not an offense.
I want to see you say it all, man. And she's like, I'm not offensive. And Trisha's over here like, you're so real. You're not. You're faking. If you're sitting here being like, I don't want to do anything to piss people off, that means you're lying to yourself. Like, not to say that, like, you know, Pokey's going to be over there doing swastika art, like, on her live stream, but, you know, if you have to be on your P's and Q's to, like, you know, not lose a fucking couple dollars or fans or have any controversy, that means, like, you're afraid to do shit. You're living on pins and needles.
So, yeah, I never mind, like, apologizing or bending the knee or whatever it is. So.
But what do you feel?
But I appreciate the people who get me.
Yeah.
And get that my intention would never be bad.
And so many people love you. But do you feel like, and you are friends with so many, we talked about this too, like you're, okay, so if you guys don't know, Pokimane is like literally like the gamer girl. Like you are.
It's not. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I'd imagine there's hundreds of girls out here that play video games. Just because you are the Twitch's gamer girl does not mean you're the gamer girl.
You not only are like,
I've seen what she plays. She plays 5M. Who the fuck plays Grand Theft Auto, right? I mean, I don't give a fuck if you're playing 5M, you know, living in a simulation, okay? In real life crap. That's not video gaming. You're over there hanging out with friends on the internet. Real game is when you're quiet, you have a fucking green mist above you. The smell is like a toxic fucking, you know, environment. You know, if you stand up, you'll have chemical reactions a lot like the radiation in Chernobyl. That's what I call real gaming. You ain't on the internet, you know, for an audience. Real gaming is quiet and embarrassing.
dominate the gaming world as far as like females, but also just males too. And then you also started like your own streaming, your own like company to help streamers and stuff like that. So
Yeah, actually, that's something not a lot of people know about me. And so I think when I launched...
Don't care. We're not going to give you any, you know, any goodness. I don't want to hear about your fucking federation and charity work.
Arabic too can kind of come across like aggressive. I don't know the
Arabic
language,
is,
but
I'd say more like people are very like jokey or like casual. At least Moroccans, like we don't take much seriously.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that is very much part of my personality and sometimes unfortunately does not translate well.
Right. So
Wow, Pokey, you're just on edge. She seems very anxious.
you're like into English and you're like, you have a little bit of jokey, you have a little bit of the
Of like the
Parisian
bluntness.
yeah.
A little bit of it all.
That makes actually like total sense.
Like, you ever look at somebody that smiles too much, you're like, you got bodies, dog. Like, in her fucking Range Rover or where the fuck she showed up in her Bentley truck, there's probably blood on the fucking tires. The blood of the young. Okay, it's not a good look. I think she's got a lot of secrets. People that smile too much have something to hide.
And I feel like
They're trying to distract you with, you know, a good time. Yeah, right, dude. Anybody that has to shake a hand constantly, don't touch that hand. They're trying to get off whatever, you know, disgusting residue they have on. They're trying to spread it.
I would not look at you and think that you knew all those languages, that you came from all those countries. When I learned
Infected Mushroom says, I do not want to eat Trisha's cookie.
And that I was like, wow, that's actually like to me just like a Valley Girl, like just Beverly Hills Princess over here. And I was like,
I'd imagine Trisha's cookies a lot like something you'd find under the bed or under the couch, under the car seat, covered in hair.
wow, okay,
Hair from God knows where.
that's really some like depth to it.
You know, it's got mold on it. It's got other candy stuck to it. It's disgusting. Trisha loves a leftover cookie and leftovers in general. We've seen her plenty of times. She loves to have lasagna days after it was lasagna. Cold, disgusting. Everything's, all the noodles are stiff as rocks whenever she cooks it in the microwave.
So you moved to
Trisha would make a terrible product, especially if she was to like make some type of treat.
Canada, and that's where you go to school. You go to high school, and you're not doing content creation in high school, right?
So I started streaming part-time my last year of high school, like senior year, near the end of the year.
How does that work? You go to school and then you come home and stream?
Yeah.
And were you making money then?
Barely. Like I never ever envisioned it to be a career path. It was just like, I don't have enough friends that game. Back then, gaming was not cool. Now
Really?
people actually know.
How fucking old are you? I mean, gaming has been cool since it came out, right? I mean, since Pong was a thing. People were into the game. What is Pokey's age? I better not be like, breaking my chair in revulsion. I don't want to know if it's like something, shocking. Pokimane, here we go. And she is 28. What are you talking about? Like, you were in the era where games actually were the greatest they ever were.
Yes, way.
The PlayStation era, you had the 64, you had the guy, this has got better after that. The Dreamcast, PS2. Grand Theft Auto 3 was like big when you were like 10.
Way before.
Or 11. And then it just got better and better after that, right?
There's so much Twitch drama. I was trying to...
I don't want to hear it. That's like garbage filler talk right there. I was doing it when people thought games were gay.
I never ever envisioned it to be a career path. It was just like, I don't have enough friends that game. Back then, gaming was not cool. Now, people actually know. Not at all.
Really? I feel like it's such a cool...
What are you talking about, bro? I mean, I could fucking the whole neighborhood. We're LAN parties.
It always felt like something I wanted to do, right? Like I just always was like that person. I used to watch like films when I was younger and just I was like a stripper.
I'm skipping up. Trisha's talking about her stripper past.
And I'm like, I just seemed like a natural progression when like OF took off. I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And I did it for like 4 months and it was fun and it was great. And then I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of over it. But I feel like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
we're kind of similar in that way.
Are you? Were you a stripper getting fucking things shot? Now Trisha has this story about some drug dealer or one of her tricks would take her up to his manor and take his Desert Eagle and shoot cans off her head.
Oh, right.
You guys the same? I don't think so. Does Pokey know that? Don't let her touch you, Pokey.
Like it was fun.
Like Trisha's touch.
ASMR too. I think I did ASMR for like a year and a half and I loved it, but it is so much work.
It is.
But people are re-uploading your ASMR. Like that's how I saw it yesterday. And I'm like, they're getting millions of views.
No way.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you should put your channel back up.
How do you not fucking know? How do people this is what happens when you get famous. You stop doing the legwork. You stop even looking at your shit. There's no shot that Pokey doesn't know her shit's getting millions of views. You gotta be kidding me. FBI, open up! Okay, that's a lie.
Up and the people who are being weird and pervert, I mean that's like on them because it's like really so odd. Have you been getting that from like day one, just for less of a better word, like creeps?
Kind of. To be honest, like I've been online since I was like 11. I love the internet. Like
Infected Mushroom says I should start streaming me playing old school games, Super Mario, Tony Hawk, Jack and Dexter song.
I know it.
There's a niche for that. Let me tell you something, man. I used to do video game streams on
Everything.
on this channel.
That's crazy.
It went nowhere. It's tough. The best thing to do is make shorts and actually post videos with thumbnails.
Yeah, I've been.
Or your stream. I don't know. I've done the least amount of effort on my fucking channel. And I miss the days playing something scary.
Just like such an avid viewer and
I keep buying all these scary games, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to fucking do it, dude. I can't handle it.
Consumer of internet content way before it ever became my job. So I always knew like, yeah, there's weirdos out there. And frankly, I think I had an easier time ignoring a lot of it for a very long time. It's just as things progressed, it got to a point that it was like just really overwhelming and detrimental to my mental health. So Just
Okay, Pokey, that's all I'm giving you. That's all I can handle tonight. We're not watching one more second of that shit. Let's watch Trisha's TikTok real quick. Where we left off, she was having this disgusting thing.
Every doctor appointment.
Ooh.
Like, oh my gosh, you're having a Taurus baby. We're having a Taurus baby. We're so excited. This baby is officially going to be a Gemini now.
Now, I think somebody exposed her right here.
I'm laughing because I'm a little scared. But that's a very Gemini thing to do, to be like, actually,
Now, did she miss the mark on that?
I'm a Gemini.
Because Trisha really thinks her kid's going to be a May baby. Yeah, right. May's over, dog. You got 2 more. When does the Gemini wear off? A May Gemini. I feel like it's not as scary as a June Gemini. But at this rate, whatever. Wolves over here said this. Dean Richmond, I wonder what you were up to. Which royal is going out now? Now, everybody thinks there's like this fucking shit happens whenever Trisha has a baby. People die around her.
We're waiting.
Which makes sense.
Literally, my days are spent waiting for this.
Vavlava says she's probably watching now. Anna says she must be so pissed she can't film right now. And the baby still hasn't come. She's adopting a Asian baby.
She's in there. She's comfy. She dropped. No longer on my ribs, which is good. We're actually kind of chilling at this.
I mean, I think the baby's dropped a while ago. Trisha's stomach is as big as a goddamn boat.
Point.
That's huge. You know, you'd think there was 45 kids in there.
A couple weeks there, I'm like, oh, I can't
One baby.
breathe. She's dropped low. I'm breathing fine. We're chilling. So, yeah. Any day, people are like, is this baby here? I'm like,
And like, Trish, you're over here telling us she doesn't get injections anymore. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This bitch went on this spiel, okay, saying she hasn't had injections. She's like, look, my eyebrows work. Yeah, right, dude. That was the one day that you didn't have it. I think she's been getting injections. Is this stuff good for the baby? Going into the skin, the pore, the fake tan? Trisha be having a dumb ass head right now, man. Fuck that. All right, not a good look. But, you know, it is probably killing her, too, that she cannot do any type of vlogging right now. The baby has not come. She doesn't want to, like, you know, have her head down in shame.
in pregnancy.
Guys, guess what? I fucked up. Remember how many times she pissed on the fucking stick? She's like, sorry, guys, it didn't happen. Nobody even asked for you to do that on video. How many videos did she piss on a stick and being like shaking as shit, boogers coming out of her nose, and then she'd like fucking look stupid as shit and still upload the video when she was wrong? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, it was such a set up video too. I don't buy its legit, you know, any type of its legitimacy. I highly doubt it with that video because, you know, she finally did her little video where she's like, it happened. She pissed on a stick. It was disgusting. There was shit, blood all over it. And she yelled to Moses. Moses came and he's like, he couldn't believe her. He could not believe that she was actually pregnant. His reaction was like, are you fucking lying to me? Like, where would I even fucking... How would I even find this? You know, he had the greatest reaction. He came up. He thought she was playing a bit on him. Pregnancy. Maybe it's got to come up in one of these. So this is 2 years ago. Nope. I need something fresh. Oh no! And this is when this is the first time she found out. Trisha Paytas finding out I'm pregnant. So there's probably a part 2 to this. And these are from 2 years ago. It's one of the toughest videos to get through because of all the piss. I don't know where it's at. I mean, it's somewhere. So we're putting a pause on pregnancy. Yeah, it's somewhere in here. But he hits the corner. She's shaking, freaking out. Most's like, what the fuck is going on, bitch? He's scared. He thinks she has a knife. She's going to put it right in his chest. But she's like, look at this. Moses looks down, looks at her 5 or 6 times until he's like,
is this real?
he didn't even believe her. Which says a lot. It really does say a lot about how much he could trust his wife. So this is cool. She's got her kid just fucking jammed up against the camera. Kid doesn't want to fucking even be, you know, in front of the camera ever. Malibu doesn't know what that shit is in front of her. Infected Mushroom says, fuck, I like that Doors shirt. Wow. Okay, so another one of these filler videos. She's got plenty of this too in the bag. Trisha's wearing her giant cheese shirt today. The cheese colored shirt. One of the most disgusting ones we've seen. And here is... Okay. Never mind.
I've been obsessed with watching One Direction on X.
Oh, wow. Trish looks nasty right now. She looks like she's in a nasty mood.
Factor. Obsessed. And like...
Bump still here.
They were like so cute, right? But also like not good singers. Like how did they get...
And look at this. Guys, check it out. I don't know what that is. Looks like it's some type of sprinkler that's not even like hooked up.
That far. I became a Neil. I became a Niall or Neil girl because we've been watching The Voice with Reba. And everyone was picking Niall. And I was just like, what? Like, why are you picking Niall over Reba? And then I was like, oh, I get it. I'm a Neil girl. But anyways, I was watching the performance of the Coldplay song. Okay, wait, hold on, pause. Okay, who remembers this?
What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck Trish is talking about. The whole, oh my gosh, darn it.
Roman Catholic choirs are singing. No. No, it's not Roman Catholic choirs are singing. It's Roman Cavalry choirs are singing. What's a Roman Cavalry? What? So it's like, I hear Jerusalem.
Trish, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I really don't know. This is bizarro type of like Trisha's like stuck in the bedridden type of content.
Of that?
You know, you got Malibu in the corner begging to be paid attention to. This probably took hundreds of shots for it to like still look stupid as fuck. There was no way this idea that she came up with, this topic on her fucking TikTok video, was ever gonna like look good. It's just was always gonna end this terrible.
Bitchy love.
So I'd imagine Malibu's over there, you know, peeking into the, you know, keyhole of the closet that she's locked in, watching her mom content
Successful boy band
create. Okay.
Even with my mediocre singing.
All right, I don't give a fuck. I'm done, folks. That's the end of the show. We really wore out our welcome. Thanks for coming here, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, your boy. Really fucking dropping the ball, waiting so long to do a show. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a lovely evening. It's already 11:30. It's past my bedtime. Should be back Friday. Friday or Saturday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Infected Mushroom, if you message me enough, it might give me the drive to get off my ass and do something.